Hello. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sapphire Love. Okay, Venus in Libra. This is probably one of the best times to do your glamour magic right now. And yeah, there's a lot, so make sure you have your notepad. Guys, can you hear me? So basically I had like technical difficulties before signing up. That's why I was late, so I apologize for that. But yeah, there was like technical difficulties. So if you're on, let me know if you can hear me. Got the notes. So yeah, Venus is home right now in Libra. Wait, let me wait. Because then sometimes when I'm talking, you guys are like, wait, go back, go back, go back. So I'm gonna give you guys some time because I was late. So let me calm down. Okay, you can hear me? Okay. Do you like? So this is actually gonna be available to purchase tomorrow. It comes in different colors too. I think we have green and blue as well. So that's gonna be available on the website. Okay, loud and clear. Hello. Okay, let's go into it. So, yes, Venus is home in Libra, and Venus is going to be in Libra up until September 10th. So, this video is not going to be like me going through all the signs and the transits. No, there's plenty of videos like that already online. This video is just me speaking generally how this is going to affect your glamour magic and how you can optimize this energy for your glamour. Okay. Okay, so first, Libra. What is the energy surrounding Libra and when you combine it with Venus? So that is social magnetism. That is beauty. That is charm. That is materialism. That is basically being able to also have elegance in your life and harmony, of course. So if you want more balance around this time, then you would have to utilize this energy, okay? Oh, shout out to Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. Okay. Um, yeah, how to relate to other people. So let's say you want a promotion, right? Or you work with people, you need people, maybe you're creative. Then definitely use this energy towards your glamour magic. For example, oh, another, guys, it's 888, isn't it? Okay, yeah. So it's 888. So let's say you wanted a specific desire. Write out 8 things correlated to that desire. Okay, so this is actually what I did last year, and 7 out of 8 things came true. Let me put the brightness up. Okay, so you get a piece of paper and then you'd write 8 things that you want. And then after you write 8 things, let's see if this pen works, because I was trying it just there. Okay, let me do it like this. So after you write the 8 things, you want to draw the infinity symbol over your manifestations. Then you want to put some cinnamon, sprinkle some cinnamon on there. I'm not going to bring my cinnamon, okay? I'm just going to show you. So imagine the cinnamon. Sprinkle your cinnamon. Obviously, meditate on it, digest it, fold it, and then store it away somewhere. Make sure you're going to put it somewhere where you're going to remember. If you have your, like a separate manifestation journal, maybe you could cut it up and put it in there, but it works. Like, this portal is real. Every single time I work using the 888 portal, I see my manifestation so quick. Okay. So, oh, I needed my notes. Another thing as well with this energy is, guys, we need to, and I'm talking to myself as I say this, we need to go heavy with the aesthetics. Heavy with the aesthetics, okay? Okay. One thing about Libra energy is it's that energy of Venus where it is the aesthetics, and then Taurus would be more of the natural side of things. So don't be afraid to splurge that cash. Like recently I bought a new robe. So I got one of those fancy robes. So I'm waiting for that to come over. But there's actually so many things that I need to get, but I can't because I'm moving out of here. So like I can't even use this dress for some certain things. So but still, I'm giving you permission to shop. Okay? I'm giving you permission to shop, and because you deserve it, first of all. And I don't know if you guys have heard of neuroaesthetic. So we were actually talking about this on the Patreon. And there's this study called neuroaesthetics, and it's actually proven that when your brain sees aesthetically pleasing things, pretty things, it causes happiness. The reason you crave aesthetics and you crave beautiful thing is because your brain literally needs it, or else you will start to become unhappy or be on a lower frequency. And we know Glamour Magic helps you be on a higher frequency. Okay, so perception. So of course, we talked about charm, we talked about elegance and magnetism. Yes, you can use this energy for your outward beauty. For example, get into makeup. If you don't wear makeup, try wearing makeup every day, and do your affirmations in front of the mirror. Speak love to yourself. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, as in with other people. Like recently, I've just been feeling this thing to tell you guys to go out. Like for some of you guys, you've been in isolation, and it's time to show the work you've been doing. Hello? We're not doing this for no reason. And also, how are you actually going to meet certain people and get certain opportunities if you're not there? Like how can they find you? Again, yes, the atmosphere that you create, make sure that you like the atmosphere that's around you. Make sure that you're getting things that it's making your home your sanctuary. Okay? Quality pieces to, okay. Now, let's get into different spells that you can do. So, over here, we did this yesterday on Patreon. So, this is a physical body change ritual. It actually didn't need any candles, it didn't need any herbs, or yeah, it didn't need none of that. I think all we used was a piece of paper, crystal, and a string or a thread. So if you want to see the full tutorial, make sure you head on Patreon for that. But just spells like this, like have fun with it. Clear skin spell. That was one of the spells we're meant to do, but they voted for physical body change. Glamour spells, hair spells, fame spells, visibility. Experiment with the superficial stuff, right? This is the time. This is the time to do it, especially my sirens. I know you like nice things. I know you like to look good. I know you like to smell good. Also, try different, get out your comfort zone, especially with your spells. Do spells that you haven't done before. Do jars that you have not done before. Another great thing that you could add with this is, I saw a TikTok on this, a discipline jar. I did this last year, was to make myself a discipline jar. And why this goes hand in hand with the Venus and Libra is because Libra is exalted in Saturn. So the more you get more disciplined, and like discipline and beauty is kind of goes hand in hand because of devotion. It's that act of having that self-love of showing up for yourself, and it strengthens your Saturn. So it goes hand in hand. So if this is the time for you to be more motivated in your spell work, for some of you guys, maybe you felt a bit lazy and you've been in a rut, this is the time to get up. This is the time to get up. Use this energy, optimize this energy while it's easy. Okay. Another spell that you could do is your voice. So one thing that Libra women do well is, from what I've noticed, they know how to use their voice to get what they want. And yes, in like what they're saying, but also in the tone. So I would say practice doing glamour on your voice. Use a blue candle, use siren oil, do throat chakra meditations. You can go on YouTube, search it up, throat chakra activations on YouTube. Also practice speaking up more so you can literally open up your throat chakra and use that energy. 2, body language. Make sure that posture, back, shoulders, back, we're carrying ourselves well. We're not slouching. Okay, because we also have to, the physical counts. I don't want you guys to be doing your work, but then when you go outside, you're still like shy and you're acting meek. No, we're bold. Okay, we're acting bold. We are bold. Eye contact. Look at people in the eye. Okay. Well, the people that you want to avoid, don't look at them in the eye, because sometimes I do that, especially with men. It's like, when they want you to look at them in the eye, and it's like, once you look at them in the eye, they like start talking to you. But yeah, if you know that you want something and you want to have power over that situation, dominate using your eyes. And then you could also use magic. This is kind of like siren magic, where you're looking into their eyes and you're saying things, like you're sending thought transmissions in what you want and how you want to be perceived. Okay. Definitely restock on jars. Okay. And recharge your jars is what I mean. So if you have any jars that you did quite a while ago, any glamour jars, this is the time. Your Venus archetype, aka goddesses. Of course, it's the perfect time to work with Venusian goddesses associated with that Libra, Venus energy, Hathor, Oshun, Aphrodite, even Isis. Well, that's Libra, but Isis is still Venusian, but she's more like the Taurus for me. Yeah, make sure you're putting that shit on. Okay, let's actually make the effort to like what we see in the mirror. Okay, guys, I just want you guys to step out your comfort zone. Okay, don't be comfortable. Try stay away from the color black if you can. Also, perfume magic. So what you could do is, right, let me show you. Hi guys. Hello. Okay, so I have this disc over here. Does anyone know what this is called? What is this symbol? Excuse me. No one knows? Okay, I'll tell you. Guys, this is the flower of life. Okay, this is the flower of life symbol. You are so magical. I've been binge watching you for a couple of weeks now. And wow, I just wanted to show you my support. I will join your Patreon as well. Stay powerful, goddess. Oh, Lotus Flower, thank you for that gem. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. And I'm glad that you guys, you guys feel comfortable watching me and you like what you see. Welcome. There's plenty more of that in store. Okay, and yes, because more of my teachings are on Patreon. So, because someone actually commented that on TikTok, she was like, oh no, she DM'd me. So yeah, my teachings are basically on Patreon and spells too. So recently I decided that I'm actually going to be doing more of the spells on Patreon just because I feel like it's sacred as well. Like the craft is sacred. And not to say I'm not going to do spells on YouTube like here and there, but I feel like it's not for everyone, you know? I feel like we deserve to have our own sacred space away from people that don't understand, that don't get it. But yeah. So yeah, exactly. 101 Dawn Fire. So the comments are all the way back. So I'm like trying to look at the comments. Yeah, so perfume magic. So basically the flower of life is a symbol associated with creation and life itself. And does anyone notice what other company does this look similar to? Okay, so it's a symbol, an alchemical symbol for creation. What company has this symbol? We mentioned this on the Patreon, but I put the video public on my YouTube. Okay, I'll say Oreo. Does this not look like an Oreo biscuit? The symbolism is everywhere. Anyways, this is a charging plate. Okay, so you would put your perfume on top of the flower of life. And of course, you would cleanse your plate, You can probably speak some words into it. And then you don't really, the thing with symbols is you don't actually need to understand what it is. Like, that's the power of symbols. They just bypass through to your subconscious mind. But also, when you do learn what it is, it kind of helps. So this is a really, really powerful symbol that you could use for your glamour magic. Put your makeup there. Like, just charge your makeup on this. Charge jewelry on this. Your makeup brushes. Even, well, I don't know if it's big enough to put like a piece of a clothing item, like a dress. Like if you're going out in the evening time and you want to wear like a little black dress, you know, to see someone, then you could place it there. Okay, that's actually going to be available on the Pretty and Charm website tomorrow as well. I was trying to find like copper ones, but I can't find them yet. But they will find me when the time comes. I'm very much aligned when it comes to my business. Like people tell me, oh, add this, which I do listen. Obviously, I listen to you guys, but sometimes I wait until spirit tells me. You know, like sometimes things don't happen when it's meant to happen. Because I was actually meant to release way more products around April time, and it just didn't work out. And then one day, wait, what? Why did you guys hear that? Why do I feel like someone was just about to come in? Oh my gosh. Sometimes when I'm like, what was that? Anyways, maybe it's the wind. It literally sounded like someone was about to open my door. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, is it spirit? Can I draw the flower of life? Of course you can draw the flower of life. If you can, I mean, I don't think I would be able to draw that. That's quite hard. But yeah, why not? That's a form of meditation as well. The mandala meditations, where you could also color them into. I actually have a coloring book for that. So we went over beauty. Skincare, of course, make sure you're doing your skincare. Because sometimes we can fall off, right? Like we can fall off our skincare routine. So you guys know how to enchant your skincare, do you? Do you know? If you don't know, I can make a video. Let me know. Let me know. I can't wait to move out of here, guys. I hate this place. Oh, you're an artist. Yeah, of course, you can draw. And it would add your own character to these symbols, add your energy. Okay, Venus and Libra. So every Friday, I want you guys to have an anchor, like a glamour anchor. To be honest, you could do this every single day where you create your own mantra, own specific affirmations that you say to yourself in the mirror. Okay, so you look at yourself in the mirror, make sure your mirror is cleansed. You can cleanse it using vinegar, using incense as well. And then you want to look at yourself in the mirror. Okay. Look at yourself like dead in the eyes. And do this for maybe for like a minute or two. Then once you've then locked eyes with yourself. Some of you guys may feel uncomfortable with this, but you'll get used to it. Then to me, it's like, oh, I've awakened my subconscious. There's just something about looking yourself in the mirror that really activates your subconscious mind, because human beings were actually not meant to see ourselves before mirrors were invented. We could only see our reflection in water. So it does something to your mind. Anyway, you want to just start speaking, programming yourself. I am beautiful. I am radiant. Doors open for me. I am favored. I am sweet. I am magnetic. I attract my aligned tribe. I repel the people away from me that are not meant to be in my circle. Okay, I attract aligned customers. You could also get answers too. So, especially if like maybe you wanted to get like a beauty treatment done, this is a really good time to get your beauty treatments. Definitely get it booked in. Again, it ends September 10th. I think it goes back in again later in a later time, but if I'm wrong, let me know. So yeah, you could ask questions. Like let's say you wanted to get a laser treatment done. Mirror on the wall, and then ask your question, should I get my laser treatment done? And then listen to the first voice that comes up, because this helps some people make mistakes and then they go to the wrong people, and then you end up becoming more insecure than before if you go to the wrong person. So we need to have discernment. Okay, then of course you can do mirror work also for physical changes where you're speaking to yourselves and programming yourselves to do a specific purpose. And cherry on the top, after you do that, then do the spell associated with that, like what we did yesterday. Okay, you see this Vaseline? By the way, this is the best Vaseline, is the pink one. You know what I do? I enchant it, okay? I enchant it and I say, every time I wear this Vaseline, it makes my lips more plump and smooth. Like, I call it the smoother Vaseline. Like, that's not even what it's meant to do, but I just give it that property. Every time I put this on my lips, it's smoothing out my lips. And then, well, I wouldn't use this. This is an evil eye. Well, let's say this is something else, right? This is selenite. And this is also going to be on the store tomorrow. So, you put it there. You charge it. Again, piece of paper. Guys, Grabavi codes. Grabavi codes. It's a set of codes made by this guy or discovered by this guy. Look, I don't really know. All I know is they work. Okay, that's all I can tell you. I've used Grabavi code before, and yeah, numbers. This universe is made up of like vibration numbers and sequences and all these things. So when you use numbers, again, it's a symbol. So you may not even understand exactly what this means, but it's still impressing into that primal part of your mind. So let me even write on. So let's say the Grabavi code of beauty or something. Okay, general beauty and attraction. It is, listen, 8, 3, 5, 8, 5, 1, 7, 9. There's weight loss codes as well. If you want the weight loss one, I'll give it to you. So you would, well, I'll tell you first and then I'll explain how you do it. 5, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 6, 8. 6, 8. So this is what you would do. You get a piece of, where's my paper? Oh wait, it's on my lap. Why am I acting ditzy today? Okay, you get the piece of paper. I like to cut off all 4 corners so it adds like my energy. So you see how it's like that? You see how it's flat? You see how it's flat? And we already did this one, but you could just be extra. Then you want to add your name and your date of birth. I'm just going to write initials. That's fine. You can write your initials. And write your date of birth on top of your name. If you're on the Patreon, you would know this is how I do it, okay? And I also have the Gorbavi code on Patreon. I posted them like last year, I think. Okay, cool. You have your piece of paper. If you really want to add the cherry on the top, let me get an oil. Let me fold this. Siren oil. Okay. You shake it up. So this part is basically getting the energy into your hands. Like that. And then you just rub your hands. That noise. Rub your hands. You keep rubbing it. Then obviously you're going to feel your hands get hot, right? I can feel the energy in my hands. That's electricity. That's frequency. We're made up of electricity, okay? The heart, when it goes out, what do? They replace it with a pacemaker, which is an electric device. So that's why when you kind of, in a way, you can manifest things towards you if you place it on your heart center. So because my hands now have this energy, I've now put it like this on the paper, okay? So I'm now attracting that towards me. It's going into my aura, like my aura field, especially in this part where you hold it on your heart space, okay? You're feeling your heartbeat like boom, 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 pumping into this intention. Pumping, pumping, pumping. And this is really what adds the magnetism in how I do my glamour magic as well, because like that aura, like that emits from your heart. So we're getting that. Cool. Then I'm just going to use this to be fancy. But you could just use a regular table or whatever. This, and then your water bottle. This is a huge water bottle. You know, I have to drink my water. You place it on top like that. Okay. Your glass. And then that energy is going into the water that you drink. So it's like your weight loss water now. You could also speak into it too to add that extra intention. Your beauty water, 2. So that's what you would do. You could also carry it inside your purse, inside your wallet, stuff it in there. Let me even drink some water. Thirsty. Yes, yes. I have an old video on my page, on my shorts, and I wrote like a $ sticky note, and I put the sticky note on the water, and then I was like, oh, this is my money water. Every time I drink this water, money flows to me, and money started flowing to me. There was an experiment done where they put water in a petri dish, and they did the same thing with, they put a word underneath the petri dish, and then they froze it, and then once they froze the ice formed into images of said word. It's crazy. I don't have my other phone with me, but if I had my other phone or my iPad but it's charging, I would have showed you guys. But search on TikTok, okay? Just search on TikTok, ice or water experiment turns to images. Water turns to images or something. Experiment crystallizes into images, and you will see. Like, you will literally see. After this live, I'm gonna find it, and then I'm gonna post it into the Discord, and I'm gonna post it on Patreon. I'm members as well. Okay, please make the skincare enchantment video. Okay, cool. I'll make that. I'll make it. Because skincare is mostly water. Okay, water carries memory. Water carries information. We are made up of mainly water. Okay. That's why I say to speak to yourselves, because they're the powerhouse. So we need to be speaking to ourselves, singing love to ourselves. I read that already. Shout out India. Oh, thank you for being a member as well. Davala. Oh no, she's stuck. Oops. Okay. What else do I have written down? Do you guys have any questions? Oh yeah, I did have listening. Also, guys, start listening more. You know how people say, oh, Libras can be like social climbers or da da, or they're fake, and I think they're just observant. Well, obviously some of them could be fake, but it's also the act of just observing and listening to people, because in life you do kind of have to be moldable. Be like water. That's law 50 of how to be a bitch. Be like water, okay? Don't be too fixed in life. You need to know when to mold and adapt, because everyone is different. You literally cannot be the same around certain people. And that's just life. Like, it's perception. So listen to what people are telling you, because that will also give you hints in what you need to do. And especially in relationships, start listening more to what your man is saying, what the guy you're dating or seeing on that date is saying. And also, men will tell you everything. If you just listen, they always tell on themselves. Hi, Nubia. Guys, make sure to get Nubia's High Priestess Oracle deck. It's amazing. I'm always using this thing. Make sure to get her Oracle deck from the highpriestesoracle.com. The highpriestesoracle.com. Let's pull a card. Thoughts on doing cam model work? Would that be beneficial or detrimental? I mean, it depends on you. It depends on where you are in your life. Like, I can't tell you something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you have to sit with that yourself and ask yourself, is this what I need to do right now? And will I be able to handle it? Will I be able to handle people seeing me in that way? ETC, like, really think about everything. Don't also just think about the now. Think about, yeah, think about it all. Does it align with where you're going? Are you just in it for the money? Yes. Oh my gosh. Lipa. Lipa says that she started her period during today. Okay, the start of the Lionsgate portal. So again, what I said, I don't know if you saw the beginning of the live stream, but it was write 10, sorry, write 8 things that you want. Okay, let's say you want a bigger goal. Break your bigger goal down into the 8 mini goals. Then you want to draw the infinity slash 8 symbol, and then sprinkle some cinnamon, and then fold it towards you, and then put it away. And you're going to notice the next year you're going to have manifested a lot of things on that list. But do it with your pad if you wear pads. Get your pad, write what you want, and then write an 8. Maybe just 1 8, because I don't know if it'll fit all in the pad. And then when you're bleeding on there, all that creation juice is amplifying into the energy. And you're welcome. Oh, another book that, oh, actually, before I go into there, incense. So, Venus and Libra, you want to be using rose incense, incense associated with glamour, sandalwood, jasmine. I love, love, love jasmine. It's one of my favorite scents. Lily. And also just be very intentional with what you want. Like I said, this is the time for you to be a brat. Okay? I'm giving you permission to be a brat. Be spoiled about yourself. Spend that extra pocket. Okay? Spend that extra pocket. Decorate your space. Know who is adding value into your life. Okay? Is this person adding value into my life? Am I giving them too much time? Because also learn how to compartmentalize people. And Libra is a very good sign for this. This is why they're able to be social. Because they understand people are different and people are useful for different things. And that's not a bad thing, really. The older you get, the more you understand why people do this. This friend can be good for talking, this friend for advice, this friend for going to the club, this guy for this guy for that. But the main priority should be, is it aligned to my goals, energy, and mindset? So the gem analogy, where you always think of current situation, or I also like to use this mindset when I'm going under a lot of stress or fear. And it's like, how do you know which voice is your higher self versus your lower self for fear? So I will say, well, I may be nervous, I may be scared, but the thing I'm doing right now, does it align with my goals? Yes. Even though I may be nervous because I'm trying something new, because people may judge me, it does align with my goals, okay? Does it align with the energy of my higher self? Like how I envision her in my mind by me doing this? Well, yeah. Okay, and what about mindset? Is it the certain strategy and mindset that I need for my higher self? And then, yeah, and then that's how you know that you're doing the right thing and that you're aligning towards your higher self, especially when we can have that anxiety and have those doubts, and our nervous system can literally just talk us out of things and self-sabotage. So we need to be asking ourselves these questions. Oh my gosh, have I restocked the necklaces? Guys, no. Well, yes, but it's not going to be out by the restock tomorrow. So they are coming back, the Evil Eye necklace. As you know, there was some differences with the supplier. I just felt like they were cheating me out because every time I would go back and get more, she would increase the price. And I'm like, huh? Every time I'm coming back, you're increasing the price. Like, what is that? So I had to find a different supplier. And yeah, I don't like confirming anything until I see it. Like, I need to see it. Because honestly, with business, if you have a business, you know, sometimes things happen and you're like, I need to see it before I even talk about it. I want one so bad. Yeah, it's really good for blocking out negative energy and siphoning. Like if you're going on dates or if you're just around people, then use this energy to take that. But make sure to cleanse, okay? We need to cleanse our necklaces every month. Also, there's gonna be new oils too. The oils are coming. I'm kind of testing out the non-oils. So I want to see how that goes. And then I'm still gonna come out with like the brand new oils. They're coming. So and I did see a lot of your comments on TikTok where I asked what you guys would like to see. So I went through those comments, and yeah, it's nice to listen back to my community and see what they want. So I definitely took your advice on board. That's all I'll say for now. Okay, so how do I suggest you cleanse your mirrors? You can cleanse your mirrors by actually now that oh, perfect. 1 second. Let me tell you. Using a plate. Well, this is going to be fine anyways. But this will be available on the website tomorrow. This is selenite. Selenite is a crystal that naturally cleanses. Remember when we had the psychic vampiric ward, the transmutation, and I said to put selenite chips in there because of their properties? Like they're really good for like cleansing weird energy. So you would put your necklace on top of this. So let's say, let me show you this because this is going to be on the site as well. Also salt. Get a bowl of salt and then place your jewelry in there. Like bury your necklace in salt because salt also acts as a cleanser. You can use pink Himalayan salt. You can use sea salt. I don't know about Epsom though. I don't know about that. Unless it's a bath and you're combining that with sea salt. Okay. So this. And you just leave it here to charge. So that's how you will cleanse. Smoke as well. You could use copal. We used copal yesterday on Patreon for the ritual because it's really good for sacred rituals in general and beauty, but also for purification. Palo Santos, sage, lemongrass, even orange, because orange is like that new energy and it's still like citrus too. So you can use orange. Look how pretty that is. The Hamza. Oh, look at this. So this is very Venus and Libra energy as well. Because it's so aesthetically pleasing. It's so extra. So this is a healing wand. Why do I feel like my camera is kind of blurry? Huh. Whatever. Anyway. So this is clear quartz. And hold on. Lapis lazuli, right? I actually didn't even clock that because I just got it for the clear quartz for the healing and the chakras. So during your meditations, obviously you have your binaural beats playing. And it's important you have binaural beats because they slow down the brain waves and it puts you into a sort of meditative state where you're basically go into like the delta brainwaves, theta brainwaves. So your brain is more easy for suggestion. So basically it's like hypnosis, the state of hypnosis where like someone does something and then they start like acting out. That's not them, that's their subconscious mind. So when you manifest, you always have to be getting into the subconscious mind so it comes quicker because it rules 90% of you. Expecto Patronus. Okay, so yeah, you would just have your incense. Let me actually put the incense on right now. Yeah, I feel like watching Harry Potter again. That's why I feel like that. Expecto Patronus. So sweet. And again, we know that rose is the highest vibrating plant on earth. Out of everything, rose essential oil, and that means rose incense would also be the highest vibrating plant. That is why roses are associated with love, because love is the highest frequency, self-love. So that's why it's a symbol of love. Where is my lighter? Oh, it's over here. Wait, let me, because the fan is on, it's like blowing it away. Okay. But you guys really love the evil eye necklace. Like, don't worry. Like, every time I bring it back, it sells out so fast. Like, so fast. Maybe that's why she was overcharging me. I don't know. But yeah, I was going to pull out a card. Okay, so... Oh, that's the question. I already knows I was going to ask. I was just going to ask, Spirit, give us the cards to represent the energy for the collective consciousness for Venus and Libra pertaining to Glamour Magic. Crystallized water and black gold. Okay. So crystallized water says structure, embodiment, stillness, growth, culture, destiny, tangible. Okay. I feel like this still correlates with Venus and Libra because, Libra is actually a masculine sign. It's funny because people would think Libra is actually feminine, but it's actually a masculine sign. And with masculinity is that structure. It's the building. And at the same time, it's still a feminine sign because of the Venus energy. So it's like the structure with the flow. So this will definitely be a great time for embodiment, for, like I was saying, embodying the glamour magic that we've been doing. We've been speaking all these beautiful words to ourselves. Now let's take it out. Let's go outside. Let's buy the items. Let's wear the colorful things. Let's be extra. Wear the fancy earrings. We only have this one life, okay? Let's create our avatar, but at the same time, let's still remember that where we're going. Let's still have that structure. The strategy, okay? Strategy. Libra is very good for strategy. What is your strategy? Okay, you can still be a feminine being while being strategic. while being manipulative. Actually, that's actually very feminine. Dark feminine. It says tangible here, tangible. So obviously this is going to be a really good time for materials, right? A lot of us, we're going to be getting into some money. We're going to be going into some money. Maybe moving for some of you guys. New job, new opportunities where you can actually touch your manifestations now. Like they're not just in your mind. Just an overall energy. So that's really good news. Getting closer to your destiny. Growth. Okay. Then with black gold, pineal gland. Weren't we just talking about the pineal gland on Patreon? And I was saying how I meditate in the dark. That's crazy. Venus water, yes. Venus water, money. Wow. That's a good one. Thank you, Serena. What deck is that? It's the High Priestess deck. I will link it down below. I'll link it. Actually, let me search up here and then I'll put it in the chat while I'm here. Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, wait. No, wait. That's me. Okay, there you go. I put it in the chat. Where's my tissue? I fix my lip. One moment. Because sometimes I get too into it and I watch the playback and then my lips, I'm like, no. Oh, yeah, I told you guys a little glamour tip with my lip gloss. Like, it's been working. Just that intention of, like, smoother lips. And then a little tip, okay, guys. Put a little bit of your retinol into your lip balm like this. Tiny bit of retinol in there. After you've done, like, the enchantment, your lips are going to be so smooth. Make sure it's not a high retinol, guys. Don't be putting no strong retinol. Don't put tretinoin on your lips. Don't do that. The one that I use is the one from the Ordinary. So it's like really weak, but it's the highest one in the Ordinary. You know what? I'm going to add it to my Amazon store because I realized that I got it from Amazon. So yeah, I do have an Amazon storefront, guys. So a lot of the products that I share on there are there. Yes, the restock is tomorrow, 5 p.m. GMT and 12 p.m. EST. So there's going to be a lot of new non-oil products. And the restock for the oils that you guys already know, like the Siren Oil, Glamour Oil, Domination Money, is there. Then we still have new oils coming. I'm like really teasing this. The new oils are still coming. I'm brewing them. So they're still brewing. So they're going to be extra, extra, extra strong. Okay. So use your third eye. Spirit is telling you to use more of your third eye. Third eye is, yeah, your discernment, but look beyond things. Like, look beyond what you can see. Use your intuition. Listen to your intuition, because that is what's going to give you power. And a lot of you guys are naturally going to be coming into power anyways, and Glamour Magic itself is going to help you reclaim your power back. Interesting. I don't know if you guys saw the video that I posted on TikTok, because I didn't cross post it onto YouTube. But I should cross post onto YouTube. But I was just talking about how Glamour Magic helped me come back to my power. Like, it really helped me find myself again. Because for some of you guys, you're using Glamour Magic to be who you've ever dreamed to be. Maybe to gain respect. Maybe to be more charming. Be more sexy. Be more magnetic. There's no shame in that. But deep down, Glamour Magic is going to help you become more courageous. Glamour Magic is going to help you become more bold. It's going to help you see life in color again. It's going to help you heal any trauma, any wounds, any depression as well. You're slowing down and becoming more intentional with each and every step of your life. It's healing. You're literally healing your nervous system. The oils are coming out this month. They're coming out this month. Not tomorrow, like the new oils. Not tomorrow, but it's going to be August. So just so you know. What type of oils would you guys actually like to see from me? Because I asked TikTok, but I don't think I asked you guys on YouTube. Say in the chat what you want to see. And if you're watching the playback, please comment down below. I like giving back. Like, at the end of the day, I'm here to serve you guys, you know? So I don't want to be making products that you guys won't like. Though I know what you guys will like, because we really get each other over here. Anyways, let me put this back and show you guys some other things. Guess what? I haven't wore, like, I always wear high heels when I go out, basically. I gave myself a challenge. I was like, I'm not going to wear any trainers for a month. And especially because of the Venus and Libra energy, you know, I have to be looking good when I go outside. But it's also a test for my visibility wounds, because what all of this kind of comes down to is your level of visibility. Because sometimes the reason why some people are like, oh no, I don't want to do too much, or I don't want to wear heels to just there, is because people are going to be looking at them and feeling like, oh, you're doing too much. But deep down, you don't care. Like, deep down, you know, you do want to dress up. You don't want to look good, especially like if you live in a very simple country where everyone wants to look basic, or in a small town where everyone wants to be basic. Don't let that get to you. Okay, dress up, wear your heels, go out. I'm gonna be vlogging more. Not proper vlogs, because I'm not gonna be able to edit like shorts on YouTube shorts. So I can show you guys some of the things that I do, and to also hold me accountable as well. Because you can't use, oh, I don't have friends as an excuse, because I don't have friends where I live. But I still go out. I still do what I can do. Would they be? Hello, Lena. But yeah, some perfume. Like, okay, on the 1st of August, the first day of the month, I did the cinnamon ritual, wash my hands with cinnamon. I didn't blow it into my home, but I washed my hands with cinnamon and sea salt. I think that's more of like the West African way. I know it's still hoodoo, but it's more like the African way, yeah. Very similar. So I also was like, but I want to be in that vibration. It's easy for us to be like, oh, first day of the month, let me bring in abundance. Let me just wash my hands with cinnamon, blow cinnamon into my home, and then that's it. But we need to immerse ourselves in this environment. So I took myself to a 5-star restaurant. Like, I didn't even know it was a Michelin restaurant until I got there. And then I got like a notification. It was like, oh, Michelin guide. And I was like, okay. But I went by myself, put on my loops, okay, put on my dress. I wore like a purple dress with like this thing. I'll post videos after, like on my Instagram and on here. I didn't take pictures. Like I literally just went by myself, so I didn't have a date to take pictures. And it's one of those restaurants where you're not gonna be pulling out your phone. Okay, ghetto. Like you're not gonna be pulling out no camera, flashlight. People are gonna be looking at you. Anyways, so there was also a cigar bar, and then I was just talking to this guy because he saw that I was by myself, and I didn't smoke the cigar, but I was pretending. I was like, yeah, this is what being young is for. This is what being young and lit is for. But anyways, immersing myself in that environment made me want to go harder. Like it made me want to like close the gap between me now and my higher self, if that makes sense. Like I'm not in the in between stage of like this and that. No, I know what it is that I want, and especially because like that uses the law of vibration. Okay, you know when people say go to the rich areas of town, we're not just saying that because like, oh, okay, I see this and I want. No, it's frequency. It's spiritual. It's energy. Like it rubs off on you. Okay, I saw this analogy on TikTok and it said, be careful who you hang around with and choose fruits. When you have one bad fruit in a basket, then the other fruit, if you don't move those fruits quickly, guess what? All the basket is going to be rotten. Why? That's energy. The same thing with us human beings as well. So I definitely felt that energy after, and I really, really, really enjoyed my time. And also, guys, basically what I'm trying to say is I talk about spiritual plane, mental plane, and the physical plane. Don't be too much in the spiritual. Okay, I would be too much in the spiritual if I was like, oh, let me just call in abundance, blow cinnamon into my home, and then that's it. But I need to do other things. I need to immerse myself into rich areas. I need to go to luxury holidays. Okay, save up the money, save the date, save even if it's next year. Okay, save the date. Go shopping. Start adding things to your basket. Even if you're coming out from survival mode and then you feel like it's hard for you to spend the money, just spend it because it's gonna flow. Trust me. Like you feeling like, oh, it's not gonna come. That's lack. Then you're literally putting it out there that it's not gonna come out. Never spend money scared. At all. Never do that. Scared money don't make money. For real. So spell pheromone perfumes. Um. Well, well. Let me not talk too much. You guys will see. Very warm. I can't keep a secret. I'm so bad. I think an F boy repellent. Yes, because okay, you know what my oils like they work right, but sometimes I always say this. You also have to have discernment because they will attract like everyone. Everyone. They will attract people towards you, but you need to discern. This is why I always say, especially when you go on dates, ask probing questions so you know, okay, does he have money or not? Without obviously blatant asking for money because that's so uncouth. But you could be like, what do you like to do when you're not working? What do you do for fun? Like, what are your hobbies? His hobbies will tell you if what class he is or like what money he has, you know? So then you know, okay, the spell's working, da da da. But if the spell attracts someone, you ask the hobbies, and it's like, oh, I don't know, I just play games with the boys, shoot up some hoops, then he's probably not going to be able to give you that sort of life. So then you take yourself out of that equation. So I do think an F-boy repellent would be good. That way it can block away the ones that are just silly and are going to waste your time. Okay, because we don't want our times wasted. That's a good idea. Thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh, it attracts everyone. Everyone. I'm telling you. And they will stare. Another thing I noticed, you know when they just stare. It's like, why are they just staring at me? I've actually noticed sometimes they stare because they have no money. Like they just have no money. Like so they're just gonna stare at you, but they know deep down, I'm not worthy. So count yourself blessed when that happens, because a lot of you guys message me and be like, they're not approaching. They're not the one, baby. They're not the one. And look, no, it's happened to me. I'm like, they're just staring. They're not the one. But it's a numbers game. I'm telling you now, because you go to a different establishment or you go out another time and then you'll see someone staring, but they'll actually approach and they'll be better. Or even if you position yourself, like if you know someone is going to be somewhere and you position yourself or you give them the eye to like make the move, they're going to be better than the last person. You just have to, I feel like with a lot of women, when it doesn't work the first time, you just want to like give up. Like, guys, no. That's that rejection sensitivity. We need to stop that. We need to stop the rejection sensitivity. And you should be using the Lilith oil if you have that problem. Because you have an issue with sovereignty. You have an issue with like just not being included. Like, it's not by force. So use the Lilith oil combined with the other oil so you can have more confidence. Oh, congratulations on your recent move to Puerto Rico. Pretty intuitive and intuitive. The same thing with pheromones. Pheromones attract a lot of people as well. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Imagine you use the pheromone in the rich area of town rather than use it in your local diner. Like, it's no shade. It's no shade. We also need to be aware of how we are utilizing these tools. Yeah, of course. I would recommend using Lilith oil if you haven't worked with her yet. Actually, that would be a better option because you could sense the energy and see, okay, if this an energy that I would want to work with, am I fucking with this energy, etc. So it'll be a great tester. Wait, you need to. A second. I think as a Libra, I need to work on not being so blunt and work and more feminine speaking. It depends. But who are you speaking to? So you have to be a chameleon and you have to shift depending on who you're speaking to. Sometimes you do have to be blunt. Sometimes you do have to be more masculine in how you speak. Some people don't deserve that feminine side of you. And don't let them make you feel bad about it, because sometimes they'll make you feel bad because they can't run game on you. And especially if you're a feminine presenting, they'll say, oh, you're so masculine, because they can't run game on you. But if you feel like it's hindering you where you need to receive, like in dating, and you know that this guy is a divine masculine and he has the provisions for you and he's a generous person that wants to take care of you and treats you like a goddess, but you're not comfortable receiving and you're acting like a man and you're speaking anyhow and like you sound like DMX, of course it's not going to work out. Like, he didn't sign up to be in a relationship with a man. And this is something I had to heal as well, because I grew up with my mom was kind of the more overbearing one and my dad was more dismissive. So when I was younger, in my early 20s, I did not know that it was not normal to just speak anyhow. Like, I did not know that. That is so, like, it's just not ladylike. And you're literally replicating the relationship between your parents with this person that isn't the cause of your trauma. Now, granted, some men, they cause you to be a little bit masculine because they're in their feminine energy. But usually, you attract these people because you are not in your feminine energy to begin with. And that's why you thought it was normal. A real masculine man, or let me say a man that's like generous, right? That gives. Because sometimes when we say the word masculine, some people put like an image on it when it's like an energy. But a man that likes to give is going to be very, very uncomfortable if you have that giving energy too. And for a lot of women, it's actually really hard for them to understand. Oh, can you guys let me reply? Can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm back on. I'm back on. Sorry. Okay. So I was saying a man that likes to give. Oh, okay. No. I was saying women find it really hard to understand that there's genuinely men out there that just want to give. They just want to give. And I was one of those people before I ever did dancing. Like, I knew that men would give, and that's something that I always desired, like deep down. And I would always tell my friends, everyone that knew me knew, like, I would always talk about getting a rich man. I want a rich man. I want a rich man. But like, sometimes, especially when you're younger, and this is before Shira 7 took over the internet and stuff, you'll feel maybe I'm just saying that. And then you'll settle. Like, you'll settle into these relationships, even though you know you want more, with these weak men that don't give and that are victims. They're professional victims. And then maybe you start to mother them and all this stuff. These dusties. This is when we were pick-me-shes. We've all been pick-me-shes in the past, guys. Anyways, so the reason why that happened was because you were in your masculine energy, okay? But anyways, yeah, like I said, when I went to the club and I just saw how men would just like give money just like that, it opened your eyes to be like, oh my God, no, it's actually this easy. And then even when I would just date, that's when my standards went up. And I broke up with my ex because he was like too poor. But not in a bad way, but it's just like, I got with you when I was in my early 20s. What I wanted in my early 20s is not what I want now as a woman. Like, hello, I don't care if you're good looking. What, am I just meant to stare at you like bread? What are you bringing? What are you bringing? Like, love is not. And it's like, is it really love anyway? But anyways, a real relationship, you have to play a role, right? And especially what I want. Anyways, long story short, that's when I was like, oh, I can get more. And then that's when I started changing the people that I date. And I realized, wait, it is this easy. Plus, it's a journey as well because there's always levels. There's levels to the shit. Like, then I'll see a girl, I'll meet her, and then she'll tell me what she got. And I'm like, oh. And then I know that there's more out there. And then also when I receive more and I'm like, wait, what? And then, yeah. But I'm not like, oh, I'm always climbing for more. I'm not. But anyways, long story short, you just have to experience it to know it's real, basically. I don't know how I got here, but yeah. But I'm both. I'm both. I'm masculine and I'm feminine. Very much so. I wouldn't want to just be feminine. When I was just like really feminine, I was so naive. I wasn't getting shit done. I had no structure. And again, it's a journey. But you need to activate these energies now so the easier it is when you get older. Even like at the end of the day, you do need both energies to create your dream reality. So yeah, but the men that are the biggest victims, that's a red flag, because a man should not be coming up to you with the problem. Okay, this is something I had to learn. If a man is coming up to you with the problem, he doesn't respect you, because a real man that actually likes you wouldn't want you to know that he has problems. So for him to just admit and be like, "Oh, I'm going through this is happening," and he always wants to seem weak in your eyes, that is not a real masculine man. Trust me, they will swallow their pride. If they really like you, he would not want to seem weak in your eyes. That means he's trying to get something like out of you. If he's playing that game, he's playing the manipulative game. Sorry, because he probably wants a mommy. DMX. um, Balance out how you communicate, but in what way? Because I had to, with me, I felt like there was a level of control where I would try to interject in conversations, and back to the listening. Sometimes just let people talk and they'll tell you everything instead of like trying to over talk, like da da da. Like, no, that's not gonna work out. And especially with men, like, you don't want to be doing too much like talking. So don't argue with them. Never argue with a man ever. And just receive. And make sure you're the one with the problems, okay? Don't let him overtake that. No, you're the one that has the problems. Always give them something to do. That's how you can start practicing to being your feminine, especially if you're talking to a man with communication. Start asking for things. Start bringing up your problems. Some of you guys are like, "Oh, I don't want to be the damsel in distress," or "Oh, I don't want him to see me like that." Then he's not a real man. A man is going to judge you because you have problems, or you're asking. You're not ask for money. He's not. He shouldn't judge you if he has the money. But even if you're like, "Oh, a situation happened, I don't know what to do," and it's like dry begging, you're like dry begging. A man that likes you will be like, "Oh my god, this is my chance." Like, that's how they feel. They're like, "Oh, this is my chance to come in and save and rescue." Men move with action. So you saying, "Oh no, I'm gonna feel bad," then he's not the one for you, because deep down, if you ask, he's gonna say, "Oh well, oh damn, that's sad. What are you gonna do about it?" Oh, and then you really see his character. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Ask that man, especially if you're having sex with him, guys. Please. Oh my goodness. Don't be having sex with people that you can't get things from. Also, with this Venus and Libra, which is very about connection and relationships, you could also use this energy for sex magic. So, a form of that would be, while you're doing the do and you're reaching the climax, to think of what you want. Think of the specific affirmation. Okay? Imagine the energy going into you. I think we mentioned this on one other live, like when they like release or whatever. And okay, I don't want to get too around this. This is like a Patreon conversation. But obviously word protection, whatever. Do what you want. You're an adult. But I'm talking about the energy of like when they, you will, if you're a sensitive being, you can literally feel the energy transfer. Like, anyways, so wear your jewelry. Like, let's say you have the mirror jewelry, and then you wear that, and then before you leave the house, you've already spoken into the mirror and said that you want to transmute their energy into beauty, into magnetism that opens doors for you, so people can say yes. You can, like, if you're a model, they'll say yes to audition, actor, or da da da, just social circle. People perceive you in the way you want, etc. Your application stands out above everyone else's. Then you wear it, and then when that happens, you know that the energy is going into your necklace, and then you just have to wear it. You just have to wear it and know that it's done, okay? And again, I would charge jewelry monthly. Also, you could use the domination yoni oil as well if you want that extra domination energy and that like attraction because of the vanilla and the pheromones too. Like it has pheromones in there. So that's the only product we have so far on the site that contains pheromones is the yoni oil so far. Okay, yeah, playfulness. Oh, this is so real. I used to be like a robot with flirting. I used to be so awkward. Oh my god. I used to be so awkward. It's bad when people like men even say it. It's like I really had to work on that. And now I'm just more like carefree. And it's because with flirting, there is a level of like being carefree and confidence. So you actually do have to have a level of like confidence to flirt, or else you're going to be awkward. And like confidence with yourself, not just with the act of flirting. You have to know yourself. You have to know who you are. Like, get in tune with your body. Flirt with yourself in front of the mirror. Like, literally, I feel like with me, anyways, once I started, I know it can be awkward for some people. It was awkward for me when I was starting, looking at myself in the mirror and like practicing flirting, like give myself the eye, like, And then now it's just more comfortable. Sometimes you just have to do that and you get used to it. Because sometimes, like, oh, well, I wouldn't even say that to myself. That's the problem. You see, that's the problem. You wouldn't even flirt with yourself. That's why you feel awkward. Yeah, it's hard to say my feminine energy with so many feminine men nowadays. Yeah, it is. But you know what? Guys, we need to start bringing up your problems. I'm telling you now, this is the way you're going to weed away these feminine men. When you're on a date, start bringing up the problems. I'm telling you. Because you know what is not, before what used to weed them away was like wearing pink and like acting feminine and stuff. Nowadays, these feminine men still want women that act soft and feminine. Oh, she's the perfect woman, but they're still feminine. But you will see their true character when you start being a damsel in distress, because there can't be two princesses in the relationship. That's when you start hearing him say things like, "Oh, but what about me? Hmm, get it yourself." Ooh. These words should not be coming out of a man's mouth if he wants you in his life, because you are adding. And again, I'm not saying he has to be rich. No, no. But I'm saying he has to be generous. Like, he has to have that. So that's how we're going to weed away. Yeah. That's how you're going to do it. Hold this like this. I don't get why men talk to me and then I find out they're inconsistent. I don't get it, but I also need to work on confidence because there's another girl there. When a man is inconsistent, it's because he's trying to like juggle other women. That's it. They bite more than they can chew. Okay? It's a game. Oh, can I get her? Can I get her? You talk to him, but he's doing the same thing with other women. But like you said, it could also be your confidence. Sometimes we're also not doing things to stand out. Like, I'm just saying, like, sometimes we're not dressing up. Sometimes we're not confident. Sometimes we're not making them chase. We're not, what's the word? Keeping them on their toes. Sometimes we're just giving them everything. We're just not a secret. Here's my life. Just take it. Like, there's no mystery. And I feel like nowadays, because of social media, we actually do have to be more mysterious in the way we approach dating now. Like, guys, I'm telling you, we need to start watching the old Hollywood film movies. Like, we need to take it back. Yeah, The Art of Seduction. Do you know any good books on body language and seduction? The Art of Seduction. It's literally behind me. Hold on, drop this bag. Let me drop this. 1 second, guys. I need to do my robe. I don't want a spillage. So let me fix my robe real quick. Okay. Oh, my candles. Yes, The Art of Seduction. Guys, this is the best book in the world when it comes to seduction. If you're neurodivergent like me and you're kind of pretty, but you're like, you don't have that riz when it comes to seduction, right? You know, the thing with Robert Greene's book, they're studies. Like, it's a book you study. So you're always going to have this book. I always come back to this book to study. Another thing he has in here are anti-seducers. So things that you could be doing that's anti-seductive. Just think about when we're on a date and then someone is talking to us and they mention something, and guess what? We get the ick. Or we're like, ugh. Oh, thank you, of Spirits. Sea of Spirit. Thank you. We get the ick. We're like, when they don't allow you to finish talking. Let's see if we can find one. And he also has like evidence, references from ages in history, different eras. He also he also does talk about choosing the right victim, sending mixed signals. If you also want to know how to protect yourself from these men, like when you mentioned the inconsistency, that could also be a tactic where they try to do push pull. Um, Appear to be an object of desire too. So do your glamour magic to be an object of desire. If you know what someone wants, it's just, yeah, it's manipulation. Like, just do that so you can create that desire and attention towards you. But I'm trying to find the chapter on anti-seducers. Look here, page 285, chapter 13, right? Disarm through strategic weakness and vulnerability. So when the men do this, it's literally manipulation, and it's really sick because just like, why would you want to look weak like that as a man? So too much maneuvering on your part may raise suspicion. The best way to cover your tracks is to make the other person feel superior and stronger. Okay, another thing is like, if you're doing this work, take your pride away. Like, this is not for the women that are like, oh my god, I'll never do that. Oh my god, girl, I am money centered and I'm self centered. I'm gonna do it. I don't care, and it's fun. Like, it's fun. Like, so yeah, I'd be surprised if they're even like on my channel though. So if you seem to be weak, vulnerable, enthralled by the other person, and unable to control yourself, you will make your actions look more natural and less calculated. Physical weakness, tears, bashfulness, paleness will help create the effect. Play the victim, then transform your target's sympathy into love. So, especially my sugar babies, okay? When we're dating, guys want money, right? I wouldn't say just sugar babies, like just a provider man, right? But what? Because actually, there's two different things. They're different things. Like trick provider and sugar daddy, they're all different things. But anyways, if we're being strategic, Libra, strategic, you have to play the victim, or else he's going to be suspicious of you. That's another thing. So you're like, okay, I want to go talk to this man, but I don't want to be the damsel in distress. But I still want to get things from him. Well, he's gonna clock you faster. Just saying. And as you know, men do this on you. Yeah, you have to keep them on their toes. You have to play the game. For me, it's enjoyable because I kind of like playing the game. But because some people are like, oh, why do they have to be a game? Oh my gosh, it's life. This is life. Wake up. Hello. Yes, we live in a patriarchy. Did you not know that? So, do you want to participate or do you want to continue having game run on you? These are the same girls that will have game run on them and then they go call their friends. This happened to me. Well, I told you to play the game. Okay? You don't want to play the game. You still want to say, oh, what do I? But then the same situation, like when will you wake up and realize who men are? When will you wake up? Especially if they're an older woman. Like, girl, if you're in your 30s, 40s, and you still haven't woken up to the game, like, you really need to, like, wake up and smell some real roses. Like, smell the hummus. And also, again, this is, I don't hate men. Like, I love men, right? And what I can get out of them. Because not all men are weirdos, right? But at the same time, I know I'm the prize, you know? I'm still trying to find this look, I don't think I can find it, the anti-seducers chapter. But get the book. Get the book. You have to get the book. And I honestly feel like if you are in the dating world, mind you, this book is not just for dating. You can literally use this book for marketing. Like if you have a business, you can use this book and you just use it to understand yourself more. If you don't even know your archetype, there's so many different archetypes in here and you're like, actually, this is me. And that's part of your glamour magic because you're being authentic and you're leaning more into your magic. So think of it like that. Like with these different archetypes and stuff, you're not being fake. You're actually being more you because you're leaning more into your magic. And don't feel bad about seduction because seduction is just it's influence. Okay, it's just a influence without force. And everyone uses influence in a way. Like even children will have some charm and say things to get their way, and they're children, so it's also innate in us. You're the charmer. Use demonic powers of words. What? Oh, we got it. That took so long. Apologies. The anti-seducer. Okay, let's read this. Let's read this. Okay. Let me have my water. I can taste the energy from the flower of life. Like, I'm sorry. When you manifest using water and you taste it, you can literally taste the energy. It's powerful. So powerful. Okay, are we ready? Oh my god, you ready? I'm not ready. Okay. Okay. Wait. Aphrodite alchemy. Okay. The anti-seducer. And if you have the book, we're on page 131. So, seducers draw you in by the focused, individualized attention they pay to you. Anti-seducers are the opposite. Insecure, self-absorbed, and unable to grasp the psychology of another person. They literally repel. So it's literally saying that because you're unable to grasp the psychology of another person, you're repelling. This is what I remember I was saying about the people that are like, oh, why do I have to play the game? It's also you understanding that everyone is different and everyone has a different psyche. So you can't just be, well, I'm just gonna be myself, and I'm not gonna dress up. I'm not. your it's a reputation, okay? What is a reputation? What's the energy that you're carrying, etc. So yeah, anti-seducers have no self-awareness and never realize when they are pestering, imposing, and talking too much. They lack the subtlety to create the promise of pleasure that seduction requires. Root out anti-seductive qualities in yourself and recognize them in others. There is no pleasure or profit in dealing with the anti-seducer. Oh my god, I used to be friends with a girl like this, and oh, God bless her, she would have a lot of trouble going past the dating stage. And it was definitely because, like, she would talk a lot. Like, and she would have no self-awareness. Like, she's the type of person where to me, she was like a narcissist, honestly, but very overbearing and would not know when to stop. It's like not even a conversation at that point because I'm not even talking. So yeah, anti-seducers come in many shapes and kinds, but almost all of them share a single attribute. The source of their repellence, insecurity. She was so insecure. That makes sense. So it was like overcompensating. We are all insecure and we suffer for it. Yet we are able to surmount to these feelings at times. A seductive engagement can bring us out of our usual, self-charged and confident. Anti-seducers, however, are insecure to such a degree that they cannot be drawn into the seductive process. Their needs, their anxieties, their self-consciousness close them off. Remember I was saying, guys, the anxiety, really try heal your anxiety because it's such an anti-seducer. And I know some of you guys can't help it, but please do the work because sometimes when you're around someone that has anxiety, you start feeling anxious. Like you start feeling like, you know, and you just don't want that. So make sure to ground yourself and do meditations, of course, and also start doing the hard things. Sometimes you need to shock your nervous system to unshock it. Like, because the thing with anxiety, and stop thinking about the future, okay? Stop worrying about the future. Bring your awareness to the now, not the past, not the future, to the now, and gratitude. Have gratitude in things. Start being more grateful. Let go of things that you cannot control. Okay? Okay, they interpret the slightest ambiguity on your part as a slight to their ego. They see the merest hint of withdrawal as a betrayal and are likely to complain bitterly about it. Yeah, this girl, she was just like that. Like, people were so scared of her because if you would not agree with her or she felt like you slighted her ego, oh my god, World War Three. Like, um, I was even scared. You know those people and you're even scared to cut them off? Like, you're scared to cut them off because, like, oh my god, what's she gonna say about me? Oh, she's gonna hate me. Da da da. Like, those type of people. It seems easy. Anti-seducers repel, so be repelled, avoid them. Unfortunately, however, many anti-seducers cannot be detected as such at first glance. They are more subtle, and unless you are careful, they will ensnare you in a most unsatisfying relationship. Okay, let's see. Recognize qualities. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So examples, and then we'll come back to Venus in Libra. So there's the brute. If seduction is a kind of ceremony or ritual, part of the pleasure is its duration, the time it takes, the waiting that increases, the anticipation. Brutes have no patience for such things. They are concerned only with their own pleasure, never with yours. To be patient is to show that you are thinking of the other person, which never fails to impress. Impatient has the opposite effect. Assuming you are so interested in them, you have no reason to wait. This is literally the girl too. Impatient. She was so impatient. You have to have patience when it comes to seduction. Okay. Let's go back to yearning, guys. Anyways, I'm not going to go into all of them. So there's the suffocator, the moralizer, the tightwad, the bumbler, the wind bag, the reactor, the Bulgarian, and then it goes into more. So like I said, this book, this book, this book. And sometimes a lot of we're not raised. You know, your mom's not gonna tell you, oh yeah, how to flirt. I was not raised with a mom that would teach me how to flirt, and my mom was actually very masculine. So I had to teach myself. Okay? Let me show you this soap. So this is also gonna be on our website. So this is rose quartz, and this is crystal for, it's for love, it's for glamour magic, and like for your soul, you know. So you guys commented on TikTok saying that you wanted more soap, so here it is. There's also going to be the money soap as well, that's green with green aventurine, and then the cleansing soap that's kind of white with crystals and tiger's eye. Yeah, you do. Buy the book. It's on my Amazon storefront. Let me link my Amazon. Amazon. Seduction. Yeah, okay. I purchased this book in 2022, so I've literally been studying since 2022. It's something that you're always going to go back to. Recently, I've been going back to the art of seduction more than the 48 laws of power, because I feel like, especially if you're a woman where you're in an industry, or you date men that have money, where, or you're even just dating in general. I feel like dating is such a big part of like women's lives, that you need to learn this book. You need to also, just for your own protection too, because a lot of what's in here is what these men are doing. It's literally protection, like to protect yourself from this patriarchy. Mm, where's this? The share button. Copy link. Okay. There you go. Okay, so I just added the link to the Amazon. Well, to the art of seduction. And one second, sorry. Okay. And here is the full Amazon storefront. There. So you guys can have a look through there and then see if there's anything that you've seen me have in previous videos, including books and stuff. It'll be on there. Let me look at these comments. You're loving the topic? Yes. Why do you feel bad about it? No, don't feel bad about being naturally, because I think we were talking more about this strategic, dark feminine, and like wanting to have a provider. Never feel bad. That's programming. Like that's the patriarchy programming that makes you feel guilty for that. Visualization helped me get over my anxiety together with meditation. Guys, are we seeing this? This is what I'm saying. Like, also a big part of manifestation magic is healing the things that are bringing you down, the things that are stopping you, traumas, how I healed my shyness. And it's not to say these things may not come out a little bit, because whenever you're elevating in life, the old frequency will always come out, because it thinks you're not safe. That's where the humility comes as well, knowing that, okay, you're trying something new, you're not going to be excellent, you're going to be scared. You know, you go back to that primitive brain where even children, when they're trying something new, you have to talk to them and be like, it's not that scary. I remember when I was a child, my parents would tell me that I was scared of planes, and I was crying. Like, I would cry so much. And now I love planes. Like, obviously, you know, when they tell me, I'm like, what? I love airplane rides. I relax, and I love manifesting on the plane as well. Get that frequency. But they had to talk to me and be like, yo, it's not that scary. Da, 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 da. Like, you have to talk to yourself like that as well and understand that it's new. So you're like a baby. And also, me doing my visualizations, meditations would literally heal my wounds. That when they do show up, you know how to handle it. You're not letting it consume you. You're not letting it ruin your life. Every time it comes up, you're like, oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. That's going to be happening until your deathbed. Sorry to go more, but like, we don't know how long we're going to have in this life. And time is now. Like, focus on the now. If you're not doing it now, then you need to, how can I say this? Like, some people feel like, oh, I'll sort that out when this happens, or I'll sort that out later on in life. No, you have to do it now. Because even if you wait until you're ready, until that time, it's still not going to be an overnight thing. It's still going to be a journey. So you're better off just starting now. Like, I cannot believe how much meditation and visualization, subliminals, I cannot believe how much all of those things have impacted my life. Subliminals on self-love, subliminals on discipline, subliminals on beauty, on focus, on knowledge, shame on all these different things. Like, take accountability and let's start healing these parts of ourselves. I actually think it's actually more important than like controversial, but not more important. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I feel like, okay, scripting obviously is important. Important. I love scripting, right? But I don't want us to just stay stuck there. And I've seen faster results in healing like wounds with subliminals, with affirmations, with meditations consistently. Men use women. This is what I'm saying. Like, men use women all the time. And but you know, when, like I was saying, women say, oh, I don't want to play games. If you think like that, oh my God, just imagine the level of games that men are playing. Just imagine. This is why I was saying that when you bring up like something that you need and he's not there to do what he should do as a man, then you know, oh, he doesn't really like you. And men, I don't know why I might know this. Men can be in like a relationship with you for 6 months, for a year, in marriages for years, and not really like you. So his action will always show you. So that just tells you the mask and the pretending and the games, the level of games that they're playing to get their way. And exactly, thank you, Soy, Gabby. Life is a game. Life is a game, and you need to know how to play. And you can make it fun for yourself. You don't have to make it like, oh, doom and gloom. Understand your powers in the game. Take pride in your powers. This is why it's important as feminine beings. We should take pride in our powers, like beauty, for example. Use what you have. Use what you have. Use your beauty. Use your pretty privilege. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about your manipulation in getting what you want, okay? Two can play that game, okay? In fact, guys, that's your homework. I want you guys to watch the old movie with Vivica A. Fox. Two can play that game. That's your homework. That's your homework. Do not be a nice woman. Not to men. No. Never. I don't know, because I think it can be seen as using or being a gold digger and stuff like that. It is programming. But they're using you for your feminine energy and for sex. They know that they're meant to come with resources. Okay, that's why they are meant to court you. That's why when the courtesy of going inviting a woman to a date is to pay the bill, right? So they know. But then they start lowering standards, okay? And they start making you feel bad for expecting things. That's why when a woman has sex with a man, misogynistic men will be like, oh, it was that easy. Oh, I didn't even have to give her anything. Oh, she's overly going. Da 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 da. Because they already expect for you to be receiving materials. They know that's what they're meant to do. They know that's their job. They just want to have the power in the situation. So that's why they don't like when women are empowered, aka women that want to go for provider man, S workers, etc. Dark feminine beings. They don't like when you're empowered because that means they cannot run game on you. Yeah, don't play fair in an unfair world. A share, I say share because I love her channel, that channel more. Share got it. Share 7 has a video. Don't play fair in an unfair world. In fact, that's your second homework. If you have not watched that video, don't play fair. The game was not set up to favor you. So why would you feel fair? Like feel play fair? It's a rigged game. Like it's rigged. It's rigged. So you feel like, oh, I feel bad. Don't feel bad because they've rigged the game to milk out of you, milk out of women. Do you have anything like this in your book? Yes. Okay. There's a weight loss spell, but I'm gonna put it in my book. Not in the Glamour Magic one that I have. It's not in there. I'm coming out with a new book with just spells and rituals, and the weight loss spell is there. There's one other weight loss spell on Patreon. I'm gonna post another one because we're doing spell of the week on Patreon. So yesterday we did physical body changes, and that one against clear skin. And I'm going to post the poll after this. So we're gonna do another vote. So it'll be fair. So that's enough time from today till we'll end it on Thursday, right? And we'll carry over the clear skin spell. But yeah, I think for a herb for weight loss, I actually think you'll benefit more from doing the water magic. Like doing water magic because you're programming your cells, right? Also, you could do a discipline spell. A discipline spell associated with your weight loss. Do that. A discipline jar. Like do different steps. You could use ingredients like mugwort that's gonna keep your mind focused. Um Mugwort, cloves. Cloves are really good for focus as well. Mm, what else could she use, guys? What else? We're talking about men who are and look for a type of woman. You know what? The men that are actually in power and they have the resources and the woman that they're looking for, they they love a dark feminine. They actually don't want an overly submissive woman. They don't. They want a woman that has that balance. Like, what's a great example? Hmm. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but they do like bitches. They do like a lot of their wives, like these men in power, were women that were strategic, that were coming in for like ulterior motives. And maybe he knows, but because she keeps him on his toes, he doesn't care. Because she's stimulating something in him. That mental game. Elon Musk, yes, Elon Musk and Lauren Sanchez is a great example. Donald Trump and Ivanka is another great example as well. Yes, start saying daily, like you're grateful for weight loss. Start saying it's easy for you to lose weight. Visualizations is so important. Start visualizing yourself working out, like you're in the gym, you're running on the treadmill, and like you can visualize yourself sweating, like it's hard, whew, but like you're still doing it. Your brain is going to believe this is true, and then it's literally going to start shrinking or sending those signals and those codes to your subconscious mind to do what it needs to do. Yeah, you can't be like overly obsessed like with them. Yeah, you have to have your own life for sure. She doesn't have much of her own interest in your opinion. Oh, you definitely have to replay this one. Yes. Um, Lavender. Thank you, Gia. Venus and Scorpio. Girl, I'm not going through the signs. Also, guys, check the house. Check the house that your Venus is in. I would actually know more, be able to help you more than like that. Their 50 is never the same. Yeah, the 50-50, it's not real. You can't go 50-50 with a man. It's never going to be equal. Like I said, the game was rigged before you even came here. Before you were even born, this game has been rigged. And you're going to be holding a lot more, especially if you have children. No, if all Libra placements are dark, what do you mean by that? No, Libras are dark sided, like dark feminine. Your Lilith is in Libra as well. I mean, do you feel more associated with the darkness of Libra? Because some Libras can be like that, like they wear all black and they're more gothic. Because that's another side of Venus. It's like the gothic side of Venus. Look at these. How cute are these? These flower candles. They're also going to be on the website tomorrow. Okay, what am I reading? Marie Laveau. I had a download the other day. I feel like the Knowles family is related to Marie Laveau because when I was reading this, I found out like Marie Laveau was a hairstylist. And then also her birthday is September 10th. I'm like, oh, she's a Virgo. Who else was a Virgo that has like is associated with New Orleans and hairstyling? Oh, okay. And her mom always has like witch allegations, like the Creole. It's just a theory. My light is gonna die, whatever. But I have a theory. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, there's like spells in here, beauty spells, how to make certain oils, remedies, cough remedies, how to increase your sexual stamina. Oh wow, there's a lot in here. We're gonna eat so well. To make a lover return, to keep a married couple together, simple charm to keep a boyfriend, powders, headaches, toothache. What's this? Oh, catnip. For mental health. Oh, interesting. You could also use catnip for mental health. Money greens. Even has food recipes in here. Talismans and amulets. Lodestone. Okay. And the author is the same author that wrote the Hoodoo Voodoo spell book. I actually like that book, the Hoodoo Voodoo spell book. It's a very popular book in the community. So yeah, she's the same author. Denise Alvarado was born and raised in the rich Creole culture of New Orleans, Louisiana. Hmm. She has another book on Marie Laveau called The Magic of Marie Laveau. Hmm. Okay. What book is that? I'll leave the link because I know you guys will ask. Guys, there's something I'm manifesting, and once I get it, I feel like, you know when you're manifesting something and it's bad because we actually shouldn't be like this. But you know when you're manifesting things and you're like, oh, I'm waiting for this to come. Like, I don't want to do this until it comes. I don't want to do that until it comes. Or, anyways, so there's something that I'm manifesting, and I feel like I'm at a standstill until it comes. I'm just like, oh my God, can it just be here already, please? But I'm still being patient, and I'm like, trust in the universe. But even with me, like, I still get that, "Oh, come on, you know?" But when that happens, I just ground myself and turn it into excitement. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, it's coming. I'm so excited for this. So that's what I would do. Transmute that anxiety and that, because doubt, especially if it's like, oh my God, like, is it gonna come? Take yourself away from that. When you start like going down that trap, quickly transmute it. I'm so excited that I can't stop thinking about this. But yeah, once it's here, you guys you'll understand. You'll understand. What else is there for me to? Oh, I didn't show you the candle. Another candle. If I can open it. Okay, I already showed this on Shorts and on TikTok. So if you follow me on TikTok or you have my notifications on, you would have seen this. So let's open it up. I be opening up my spiritual items like it's Chanel or like the jewelers. I'm like, carefully unbox. You can't really see it because let me take this light off. Maybe it's that. Turn my light off. This coconut candle that's amazing if you're a water person, if you're a siren, or just connected to that energy, because obviously coconuts are very important to us. And if you're from the islands, African as well, this would be very good. You know, I posted a coconut ritual on TikTok for your Ori to protect your, like, have alignment. Okay, so you can do the coconut ritual. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. It has lapis lazuli, rose quartz, tiger's eye, citrine, green aventurine, amethyst, and I'm pretty sure this is red jasper. Is that red jasper? Oh, I need to get some good content with this. And it's like, I probably like book a hotel and get some aesthetically pleasing content with this and light it up. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. Where's the other candle? Yeah, but this one it's like, it doesn't have a lot of wax. It's just for the aesthetic. So this candle, and it's a flower, and it's also coconut as well. But it's not a lot of wax. So it's just like for that extra aesthetic. Like if you're having your bath, you're having your shower. Remember what I was saying about the Libra energy? Okay, we are adding aesthetics to our life. So also given like ocean energy, the orange. There's also other colors too. But yeah, and it's not even that heavy. It's great. Carnelian, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carnelian. I love wooden wick candles, crystals, and I love coconut. These are so nice. Yes, it's so nice. Also, there's gonna be more candles coming, like more glamoury type candles, like pink rose quartz and stuff. But it will come with time. Just doing things bit by bit and like not rushing. Just making sure I can handle everything. So that's the thing with business, is like just make sure everything is aligned, and you don't want to grow too fast. I always say this, like you don't want to bite more than you can chew, because how you be able to handle that. So yeah. Where's the paper? So remember, to do that ritual, write 8 things that you want to receive. This is a very lucky time of the year. Libras are very lucky. It's in home. It's home in this planet of Venus. Great time for relationships. Great time for beauty. Great time for aesthetics. Get your skin treatments done. I want to get um a facial, another hydrofacial. They're so good. Hydrofacials are amazing. What else? What else? What else? I've only had one chemical peel, one, and I think I may need a touch up. I was a model for this girl, so I got her chemical peel, and I didn't peel that much at all. Like I peeled very, very like tiny, but it definitely cleared my skin up. Skin boosters. I think I said that. Get your skin boosters. What else? Your hair appointments, just everything. Just my you guys know I love my lashes, so I even need to call my girl to update my lashes. Hello. Like I said, new clothes, but because like I'm leaving this place, I have to wait until I move into my new place to do my proper shopping, because it's just like, what's the point? Oh yeah, micro needling. I have a micro needling machine. Why do I do that? I'd be searching like it's beside me, but like not everything is beside me. But it's a micro needling machine, and I use that on my skin. But you can also get it professionally done. Planing as well. I need to do that too. I'm also like, you can see the hair on my skin like growing back. My hair has been growing back so fast, but it's honestly a good thing, because I've been manifesting that, because like I'm on my hair growth journey, and I'm taking my vitamins and like biotin and pumpkin seeds, and working with the moon as well, like using that moon magic energy. But my hair is growing everywhere. Like taking my iron, like my hand is hairy and stuff. Um, yeah, but another exercise, like write one thing you want to improve about yourself. One thing. Where's one area of your life you could add more beauty and aesthetics, and do it? If that is, you know what? I need to go to a spa. I need a massage. Then book that massage. Trust me, your energy will thank you. People will feel it around you. You don't want to have that blocked energy. Like I said, when you have aesthetics, it puts you on a higher frequency. And when we're on a higher frequency, we're operating on the frequency of manifestation. We're operating on the frequency of love, which is the frequency of receiving. We're just receiving from the universe, like, it's like, I get obsessed. Oh, did you notice my nails, guys? I went short because I'm really grinding this month, like with business, just like some things, more things. I'm gonna be packing orders. Like I'm grounded. Like I want more of that masculine energy. I remember we talked about this on the video. What video was that? The Glamour Magic check-in. Yeah. So it just correlates with the energy I'm going into, more structure. So I went shorter for now. I'm gonna go back soon. Beauty does equal wealth. Beauty equals wealth and a high frequency. Beauty equals wealth, and it's a sign of a high frequency. Like I said, I don't think I can leave. Let me see if I can leave. I'm scared it's gonna stop the live. Make sure camera is close to Wi-Fi. press, let me see. Okay, you can still see me. Right. I doubt I'll find it now. Oops. Okay, I can't find it. But it was a video and the lady was talking about how beauty is a sign of wealth and it's also a sign of high frequency and health. So wealth, high frequency, and health. Why wouldn't you want your life to be easier? Just add some beauty to your life. Like, but some people have beauty wounds, guys. Like a lot of people really, really have beauty wounds. And I was speaking to this to a friend how if you didn't grow up with your mother being fussy about glamour, then you're gonna feel like it's you're not worthy. Like if you didn't grow up with your mom and your mom's like, I need to get my nails done, I need to buy these clothes. Your mom doesn't care about looking good. Your mom's just like leaving the house, looking anyhow. And I'm not saying like running errands. Like come on, my mom, if she's running errands, at least put on a nice sweater, like nice cardigan, leggings, her nice shoes, and like go and do her shopping. And then if she's going out, her fine fabrics, wearing her gold. You know how it is in Nigerian moms, wearing her gold, high heels, the bag has to match. Some people don't have that. They literally don't have that. And it's sad to see because I actually feel like they deserve, like every woman deserves beauty in some shape or form, and beauty could be in any way. Like you can, that's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be what how I dress or what I'm interested in, but you need to work on your canvas. Like and sometimes their mom just didn't care. Like growing up, my mom would be like, "Are you not gonna wear earrings?" Like she'd be like, "Are you not?" Now my ears are getting better, but I still am allergic to like fake earrings. You know, I have to be real gold because I'm just bougie, born bougie. But I like the style of these, so like I think I forced my ears to cooperate, and how they finally are normal and not like hurting after I wear my Shein earrings. But my mom would be like, "Why you not wearing earrings with a dress like before leaving the house?" And I'll be like, "Oh, whatever, whatever." She's like, "No, you're a lady. You need to make sure you're wearing your earrings. You need to make sure your nails are done, etc." And the older you get, the more you realize how what they're saying is real. Perception is everything. Perception is everything. As soon as you leave the house, you're setting the tone. A lot of young people, they'll be like, "Oh well, I don't care what people think of me." You should, and not in the sense of like, oh, when people judge you and say like, and then you like, oh, the fear of being seen, and you let that stop you. I'm not talking about that. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you having self worth to make sure you look clean, leaving the house. You should care about that. Okay, you should not want a reputation of looking dusty. You should not want a reputation of smelling bad, of always wearing your bonnet. That is not a good reputation. Why don't you want a reputation of elegance, of, oh my god, she's so pretty, oh, she's always has her makeup done, oh, she's always looking so colorful and bright, oh, I can tell that she cares about herself. I can tell that, oh, she's not gonna be easy, especially with these men. Oh, she's not gonna be easy. I can tell that I actually have to try, because they can see that you try. Don't be delusional. And you don't have to go broke as well. Like, go bit by bit. Don't be, if you want a new wardrobe, don't buy the whole wardrobe. Go bit by bit. Like, I've said this multiple times. Like, I'm still working on my style. And personal style is something that takes time because it's personal to you. It's personal. And it's from these little bits and pieces that you curate, and then you put it on, and then you're like, maybe I should have done better with this, or I should have used this bag instead and not these heels. And you're going to make mistakes, but that's how you learn. So yeah. No, it's Coconut water. Oh my gosh, guys, stop. Don't even bring her into this comments. You know I'm a barb, right? I blocked Trim. I'm like, this girl is so weird. What is she doing? I blocked her. It's too creepy. Like it was the Barbie logo for me. I think that was sealed the deal. I was like, no, you're insane. Like the Barbie logo, come on. And then she has the tattoo, the Barbie tattoo. The thing is, she's really young, so I know it's the people beside her. They're getting into her head. She's 19, so they're getting into her head. You blocked her. I blocked her and I blocked Sunshine as well. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, it was Sunshine. It was just that, like the copying, like. But I hate the way that her song was actually nice. I'm not gonna lie. Cause it's East Side, running back to back, in the East Side. No more appointments. Eat a boss. I ain't gonna lie, she ate with that one. I'm not gonna lie, but she's still blocked. She's still blocked. Okay, she's still blocked because it's weird. Be your own person. And I think it's like, why do you sound like you're from New York but you're from Chicago? And then Trim is like, she's doing too much, and like just coming from me, right? For me to say someone is doing too much, in the sense of like, let me leave her alone because she's actually a child. Like she's actually a child, and she's still learning herself. She's still growing up. Let me stop. Let's move on. Let's move on to ASAP Rocky, guys. Did you guys see that interview with ASAP Rocky? Do you know what? I'm less harsh on him now. You know, I'm actually less harsh on him because Rihanna's exactly where she wants to be. Like I said, she's exactly where she wants to be. She's down with that. She's ghetto. Like they said, that real ghetto hood love type shit. That's what they want. That real ghetto love type shit. Childish. But remember when I said that did I say that? Sometimes I say things in my head and I think I say it out loud. I'm pretty sure I said that I felt like he manifested her, did like witchcraft on her or something. And his mom, because his mom is Bayesian, right? And she's Caribbean. Like I'm African. Like I know how our moms can be, like especially like with their sons. If there's a woman like Rihanna, best believe they're gonna be doing the workings. So they get with the son. But anyways, he did say like he manifested her, and he said, "That's gonna be my bitch. That's my bitch." But he's from New York, so that's a term of endearment. I generally think that's just how he talks. I'm not even being cheeky. I just think that's how he talks because if you watch the interview, you can see that he's I don't his comprehension skills are not all that there. No shade. Shit. Sometimes I can't even speak English at times. I'm like, what? But he's a horrible storyteller. But anyways, obviously I wanted Rihanna like real parasocial right now, but obviously we all wanted Rihanna to, get with a guy that's not ASAP Rocky. But if she likes it, I love it. If she likes it, I love it. And she's exactly where she wants to be. Her favorite baby mama. But also, like, I was surprised that she was friends with Jason from Hollywood Unlocked. Like, she's real chill. Do you remember when Beyonce ran away from Jason Lee? Remember when Beyonce was running away from Jason Lee? Yeah, same with DDG and Halle. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's just crazy. Like that Halle and DDG situation. Like, remember when it was happening in real time, and the poor girl, you can tell she just grew up sheltered in a way where music was all she knew. Music was all she knew. And she didn't know like the real world, like the game, and how these men will be. Like, even if he has fame, like DDG has fame, he has money, there could still be something, that he's getting from you. And remember, I mentioned this ages ago that that because all his fans, DDG fans, kept coming for me. Oh, leave him alone. He has money. This and that. He came to Halle for respect because that's the one thing he wasn't able to manifest. Oh, you manifest the money, the girls. Because I used to watch DDG back in the days. Like, I used to watch DDG. He used to be a dweeb. Like, he used to be valedictorian in school, da da da. So, like, he literally manifested his life, right? With the girls, da da da. But he never manifested that respect, especially when it comes to music. And Halle had that respect. And him being associated with Halle was automatically gonna be like to all the people in the music industry, to all the rappers, and said, "Yo, you're just a YouTuber. You're never gonna be a rapper." So he's using Halle as that trophy. It's like, well, I'm with Halle. That's what he was using her for. But she didn't see that at the time. At the time. But look, she was young. He baby trapped her. But thank God Hallie's rich, so she can just like move on with her child. Oh, this is from Amazon. This is from Amazon. It should be linked as well on my storefront. Beyonce did a U-turn. But can pick the wrong man. We deal with ending even people. Yeah, Pisces are really good manifester, but I actually feel like they love that. Like they love, you see like Rihanna picking the wrong men. I feel like they low key kind of see a beauty in that type of relationship. Like the pain and the suffering and the I'ma hold you down, I'ma ride you out type shit. Because our emotions are stronger than this. We can make it out. Yeah. Like intense, like yes. Ruby Rose is a Libra, Bella Hadid, my birthday, sister 9 October. I love when Libras are like a Ruby Rose. When they like know the game and they're strategic. And a lot of people be like, "Oh, she's a hoe, she's a hoe." But well, she's just clued up, right? She's a smart woman. She's running game on these men because from a young age, she figured out before a lot of women how men are. So now she just benefits from patriarchy financially. Also, we have to be careful if there's another woman coming to you and saying that, oh, by the way, this guy while we were together, he cheated, da 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 da. If you're not getting, because let's be real, was Halle being provided for? No, we know that was a 50-50 relationship. Like, let's be real. If a woman is coming to you, you need to leave, okay? Unless you're there because you're like, oh, I need to get his check, I need to be on the will, and that's only a certain type of woman can even do that. Like, have the mentality for that. Go away, believe her, because it's gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to you, and you don't want it to happen to you when a baby's here, and now you're putting your child through all of that. Like now, the child grown up with trauma because you didn't listen. Um, okay, Taurus and Venus. What are the qualities of Venus? Do your money magic. Do money magic. Go to luxury stores. Go to rich areas, rich towns, expensive restaurants. Eat good food. Just continue doing your glamour jars and get out your comfort zone. Okay, because Taurus, you can be in your comfort. Go outside because this time with the Libra energy is about being social. So I don't want you to be at home all day. Okay, it's time to go out, especially if you're young. Like and you're not in your isolation period. There's an isolation period, but if you're not there, then go out. And that's the thing. Like Halle just had him in the room, but he was never the A-list celebrity. And you can always know when a man is using a celebrity because, like, why is he always there? He's always there. Every red carpet, he's there. Like, leave him alone. Go home. Go home, Roger. Go away. I was literally watching her live yesterday, Akasha. What do you think about Chloe Bailey and the backlash she's experienced in her career, image, and stuff? You know what? My opinion with Chloe Bailey, it's a marketing issue. Like, I don't think she's marketing herself well because, let's be real, her personality type to the audience that she's trying to market herself to, like, okay, she's trying to market herself to, how can I say this in a way that's like not offensive? Like ATL baddies, okay, ATL baddies, that type of thing, da da da. But you know, the girls are kind of stush, you know, like those type of girls are like, even though they may not, but okay, like they kind of like, but she's more of the weird baddie like me. So I feel like with music, you have to be more intentional with how you're branding, and I feel like she just needs to like have more alternative looks. She had a look with Painted by Esther, and Painted by Esther did her makeup really alternative and the pigtails. And I was like, if she like gets on stage looking like this, does this look in her music videos, she will be aligned more to her people. But she's like trying to force herself into a specific group that doesn't want to accept her. Like they just don't want to accept you. You're more of the weird group, and that's okay. Like so, I think that's what it is. Like she's trying to market herself to people that will make fun of her because she has a light. So yeah, that's what I feel. She has to market herself better because she's talented. She's absolutely talented. Oh yeah, her body is amazing. Her body is so nice. She's beyond the genre that she's trying to, she needs to make her own thing. Like not necessarily make her own genre, but just separate herself from there. And I think she's actually like cluing up to this now because I have been seeing some of her posts where she is adding that alternative look, but I just want her to do it more. And I feel like it's funny. She may, I feel like she's not doing the alternative look because she feels like, oh, but I will market more to more people if I kind of do the Megan Thee Stallion ATL Southern body, let's shake our ass, da da da. But she won't because she's not channeling her. And okay, you know when I always talk about aligned, being magnetic, attracting the right people and repelling. She's not seeing that as a sign that okay, these people are not your people. So you need to go to the people that will attract, and those people are the alternative baddies. Like she's so cool, and she needs to add that coolness to her look because people are having cognitive dissonance. Dissonance. Same. I love Ruby Rose. I love her. I used to be obsessed with her song Big Mouth. Got a big ass mouth. Face to face with it. Can be beefing through no FaceTime. Cool with the other thugs and my niggas coming. Bad bitch. Where the fuck your waistline? Could have fucked your friend, but I heard he got a big mouth. And it's so real though because like you have a big mouth, okay? Like you're ruining it. Like some guys, like you would actually get more action if your mouth wasn't so big. What we gonna do about that mouth? What we gonna do about that mouth? I think she definitely carries matriarch energy at Chloe, but she's still just young and figuring it out. Yeah, she is young and figuring it out, and she just needs to have I don't know, maybe it's her team. Like maybe it's her team. Because it's I'm telling you now, it's just the branding. Her music is fine. She just needs to wear different clothes that associate with her energy more. It's because she's a visionary. There hasn't been anyone else like her before. And people are so jealous. They like the other day, literally yesterday, I caught her on live on TikTok, and she was saying how she had to clap back at people because always let them, and her fans would be angry to be like, Chloe, you need to clap back, you need to clap back. And then she finally clapped back because people were calling her fat. They were saying, oh, she's so ugly. Like, I think she posted a video or a picture with no makeup. And they were just trying to humble her because obviously she's not ugly. She's not fat as well. So I'm like, you guys are so weird. Hold on. Amber Rose is unique. Oh, another, yeah, Libras, like if you're a Libra or where you have Libra in your chart, don't be afraid to like tap into your weird because that's a form of your magnetism and that's what makes you more social and make more popular is from you tapping into yourself. So don't try to fit in and like don't try to lose yourself in the process of trying to get to where you need to be. Like for example, someone like a Cardi B, she has a very distinctive character and personality. Imagine if she tried to dim that. But that's actually what makes her Cardi B. Like that's literally what makes her. It's her personality. Use your personality to get what you want. Charisma. It's about being charismatic. Who else did you mention? Amber Rose. All these people. Ruby Rose. They use their personality and their looks. Okay, they use their personality and their looks. Doja Cat, as well as a Libra, and she also taps into her weird, right? Which is your magic. Tap into your magic, tap into your weird, which is your magnetism, authenticity, right? And do you see how also with Doja Cat, she's a pop girl, but she still adds that weirdness to her music. Her fans did not like it. They they hated her for a long time, but now they see the vision. It's like, okay, so she was just breaking herself out of that mold. And now she's redirecting us to the weird artiste that I like it. Like I love it. She's so creative. So this is what I mean with Chloe. It's making sure that it matches because you can see Doja Cat is weird and I love her for that. I love her. But the girl that made Juicy, well, the girl that made Juicy, I mean, was still weird. But do you see how her branding is more her now? If that makes sense with her music. Chloe reminds me of Yamaja and Hali of Oshun. I see that. I do see that. Chloe reminds you of Yamaja and Hali of Oshun. I wouldn't even be surprised because where does a child of Oshun is going to be a child of Yamaja and vice versa. Vice versa. Like usually if I meet another girl and like we get close, like friendship, usually she's like a child of Oshun. Yeah, usually she's like a child of Oshun. Beyonce is Oshun, Solange is Yamaja, and Jay Z is Shango. He said this in his song. He says that he prays to Shango, and I swear Beyonce also said it in one of her. I know Beyonce definitely mentioned Yamaja and Solange and her being Oshun in one song, but yeah, Jay Z also mentioned that too. If my best friend dates another Libra man, I'm cutting her off. She's an Aries. No, okay, I don't want to talk about it. Libra. I used to date a Libra man. This is like when I was 18, guys, okay? Like 18. And he was my no, he wasn't my first boyfriend. He was my second boyfriend, but the first guy I ever did anything sexual with. And he was so feminine. Like I actually think he was like bisexual when I look back. But he was so feminine, like and so nonchalant. And it's crazy because he was such a narcissist because you're moving nonchalant. And then when I broke up with him because he didn't say happy birthday fast enough Like, I was on holidays with my friend, and that's another thing. Why am I on holidays with my friend for my birthday and I'm not on holidays with you? You should have sorted it out. Da da da. Anyways, that would never happen now. Like I said, I was young. So it's morning time. I'm not getting a call. Happy birthday. It's midnight. You should be checking what time it is, where I am. Da da da. The time zone. I was only 1 hour ahead because I was in Mallorca. So then it comes to like 5 p.m. I'm like, you're taking the piss. Like, he's actually taking the piss. And by then I already knew I was gonna break up with him. And then so eventually he calls and I'm just like, what is this? Like, you're calling me at 5 p.m. And then I was just like, you know what? This is not gonna work out because I'm not gonna date a guy that doesn't remember to call me on my birthday. And I just like ended it there. Like, I just called him off and never talked to him after that. And then he sent me a 4-minute video of him crying. A 4-minute video of him crying. Talk about emotional manipulation. I'm like, what? I showed that video to all my friends. Like, you're such a freaking loser. You're such a loser. But they like to do that. They like to play those games where they be acting like they don't care, but they do. They only care when they don't have, like, it's entitlement. Okay? It's, yeah. You have to be very manipulative if you're dealing with them. That's what I'll say. Make sure you get what you can get. Like, if you are going to deal with a Libra man, which I don't even recommend at all, but make sure you get what you can get and then quickly pack your load and go. No, an Aries woman doesn't need a Libra man. An Aries woman needs a man that's able to handle that energy, or else she's gonna become that Libra man's mother. An Aries woman needs a Scorpio man, if anything, not a Libra man or a Sagittarius or Capricorn, even a Taurus. So sometimes, like Taurus men, because it's like that close energy, well, some of them, they will have Aries in their chart, maybe their rising, their moon. So they would also still have that bold energy of like being able to handle your emotions instead of like arguing. Bro, a Libra man will argue with you. Like, oh, you're arguing with the woman? Yeah, they're petty as fuck. Libra men, Cancer men, petty as hell. Oh my goodness. Don't even expect money from a water sign man and Libra. Don't really expect money and a provider qualities from Pisces, from Scorpio, depending on the chart. I'm Cancer and Libra. No, they want to be the princess. Do you know my Libra ex shopped more than me? Like, he was shopping more than me. That's when there's a problem. Okay? That's why I don't date the fashion men either. No, how are you a shopaholic more than me? So you're telling me when money comes to you, and I'm like, I do damsel in distress, he won't even have the money because he's already spent the money on his shopping. No. I want the guy that's wearing the corduroy jeans with the boots and the little shirt. And when he gets money, he's thinking, let me just put this into my pot. Let me save this. Let me put this into my pot investment. So let me do it. Let me do it. Oh. And then when you come and you're like, oh, you have a problem. He's like, of course I'll help you. Like, what am I going to do with the money? I'm just a man, you know? Well, that's why I make my money for you ladies. Yeah, no, it's a red flag. Like, fashion boy is a red flag. Just saying, they're very feminine. Girl, she said she dated 3 Libras back to back. Anita is an Aries, and all the men she dates, she always broke up with them. like Lori. You know, another thing why I like about Anita, Lori Harvey, me, because I do this as well, is knowing when to walk away. Release this thing of, oh, if I break up with them, what if I don't find another one, or what will people say? Like, you don't want to have the reputation of, oh, she can't find a man, or she's always hopping back to back. Girls will say this to me. They'll be like, oh my god, how many boyfriends do you have? But obviously we know it's jealousy because you wanted my man, okay? But that's a story for a whole different day. She's probably been watching this now. Like, these people are so obsessed. But back to what I was saying. With Lori Harvey, Anita, and like me, when something happens, I'm gonna walk away. Like, too many of you guys have like too much strength when it comes to things that don't go in your favor when it comes to dating. No, you need to have boundaries and you need to be serious on your boundaries. And when you know that this is not going to get you to your desired reality, you need to leave. Yes, men can lie and they can switch up, and then that's when you leave. Oh my god, she changed up. That's not the same guy that I was with. Okay, leave, especially before it gets not too late, but before you just don't want to waste any more time. Like, why wait? Especially if you're in your 20s. Oh my god. I get so sad when I see women waste their lives, their good youth, their good beauty in their 20s for a useless man. Like, he's just useless. Even wait, bro, I be like, you need to be dating multiple men if you're in your 20s. I'm sorry. Unless that man, you're happy and you're satisfied that he's providing for you, and you're like, okay, this guy, he's a good man, he's providing for me, then that's fine. Okay, don't ruin your what you got. But for all the other girls out there, you be getting one basic ass man that's dusty. Not you guys, but a lot of the people that don't watch this channel. A basic dusty, doing up 50-50, doing up wifey things when you don't even have a ring, wasting your 20s away. And this is why when I was with my ex, and I did cheat. Yes, I did. Because it's just like, you're dusty. And there's another guy approaching me. And not only is he better looking than you, but he has more money. Obviously, I'm going. Bye. But some of you guys will feel so bad. And you'll be like, no, I need to stay. I will feel so guilty and so bad. You think he would feel guilty if his dream girl was there? You see, it doesn't have to be a dream girl and they're overly going. And I swear, women that care, like, if women cheat on men are pick me's. Like, the only women that care when a woman says, oh my gosh, she cheated. You're a pick me. Get out. Usually when women cheat, it's actually for a reason. I'm not even just making excuses. I'm just saying, like, it actually is for a reason. Like, he's usually not man enough. He's not doing what he's meant to do. Like, I'm telling you, if a woman has provisions, you're doing what you need to do, she's not cheating. I'm telling you, she's not. Hey Sapphire, moving from Hawaii to Gold Coast, Australia. Thoughts on the men? I'm 28, date 40 plus, see some of them have traditional beliefs and spoil pay for the money. For the women, sorry, but not all the men. So are you trying to say, is there like men in Australia with money? I don't live in Australia, but I have my goons. My goons. Who do I think I am? Um, the men in Australia have money, guys. There's actually a lot of money in Australia. The money flow is because, right, how do I know this? I live in the UK. There's a lot of Irish people and there's a lot of British people. They go to Australia for work. So I have a lot of friends that are in Australia for work. Um, yeah. So if you're looking for a provider, yeah, there's gonna be more there. But you're saying you come from Hawaii. But there's also rich people in Hawaii, though. Am I reading the question correct? The thoughts on the man? Look, I'm just thinking about money. I'm just thinking. Australian men, I would never, okay, I would never date an Australian man because we'll never say never. What I don't like about them is they remind me of Irish men times 5,000, and that's such an ick for me. Like, I'm sorry, I don't like that stuff. Like, I don't, it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe. I don't know, it's just very, and I don't want to offend anyone, but sometimes they be acting ghetto, like, no shade. They be acting so ghetto and so small minded. Like they be small minded at times. Like, yeah. I love them both, but Virgo Venus can be hard when it comes to harsh inner critics. Once that's healed, it's an amazing asset. Yeah, Virgo Venus can be really tough to have. I actually feel so sorry for people that have that placement because you think a lot too. Like there's a lot of overthinking that goes into that. Like, okay, I had a friend, right? Just the same friend that I was saying that's the anti seducer. So she was a Virgo Venus, and she would overthink a lot when it came to dating. Like she would get me to like read her messages and be like, "What did I say the right thing?" Or and sometimes she would overthink so much that she would manifest bad. Like let it bloom, let this bloom. You overthink so much that you're manifesting bad into your life. I don't like Irishmen at all. I don't like their behavior. I don't like it's very uncouth. Like they don't have manners. Like a lot of them, unless they're raised well, their mom raised them well, the dad raised them well, they come from a good home. A lot of them, they don't have manners. They're rude. A lot of them are racist. I'm just saying. A lot of them have a scarcity mindset. Like it's gonna be rare for you to have that luxury lifestyle. Like even in, like, do you know how many millionaires are in Ireland? Ireland has the most millionaires in Europe. I'm pretty sure because the companies, the corporation tax is super cheap. You could walk next to a millionaire and you wouldn't even know because they take pride in not spending their money. They don't want to spend the money. They don't want to live luxury. They don't want to like enjoy their wealth. It's like suffering. Like we're here to suffer. So even if you come to him and you want a nice thing, he's not going to get you the nice thing. He's not going to get you the nice thing. It's kind of similar ish to up north in England where like these guys could still have money, but it's like they're more like, oh, I just want to go to the pub and compared to maybe Londoners where the guys will have money, but it's like, yeah, they can go to the pub, but they know, oh, you're a lady and I'm gonna treat you like a lady, like I'm gonna court you. And this is not the hoodlums, okay? Like I was remember on Instagram when I said like the some London, I wasn't talking about the hoodlums. I'm talking about the men of okay, the men that have the right character and finances to take care of you. They understand that leisure and lifestyle, but a lot of the Irish northern men feel like, oh, you're asking for too much, basically. Yeah, they can be very ignorant. Oh, damn, not a lot of the men in Hawaii are struggling, especially the locals, less opportunities. Damn, yes, I actually did hear about that. I didn't know it was that bad. There you go. Girl, no, 50-50 with it. No. Yeah, beware of them. Oh, Virgo Venus, I read be good providers. They like being of service. I just met one that wants to provide. The men, yes. Thank you, Royal Garden member 888 in your name. So, Virgo Venus men or men with Virgo Mars are good with service. And Virgo Mars men, okay, they're also really good eaters. Like, they're the ones that are going to want to eat you out because they feel like it's their duty. Like, they literally feel like it's their duty to please you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But make sure you get the men with this Virgo energy that actually have money. But a lot of Virgo men are actually the type to be like, well, I'm not gonna start dating until I have the means. Like I knew of this guy, Capricorn Moon, Virgo Sun. Don't know his rising. I'm about to say his name. I'm not gonna say his name yet. He literally was like, I'm not dating until he finishes his graduate degree, and then he got the job, the entry job, and then he started getting the money. And he literally was not. And then he started dating. But we think he went a bit wild. Like, I think because he held out for so long. that when he started dating, like he was going wild. But still, like that level of discipline is amazing. You love the Irish accent? Yeah. And I don't like that they self deprecate. Like I feel like it's just completely opposite to who I am. Like I never would get along with them. I just think it's just completely different. And sometimes I see it with British men too. I always get along better with like Americans because it's just they're more open minded and generous. Like you girls in America don't know what you have. Like the men in America are so generous. Like there's a huge like the money in America. Like girls go outside. Even in one state alone, like New York, the money flow that's going in is, I'm telling you, is more than what you can even get dating in the UK. But yeah, I have to get off soon because my laptop is gonna die. Nightmare placement for me. I have Virgo ascendant, but I bet you're like it makes you align. Like I actually wish I had Virgo in my big three. I feel like I'll be getting stuff done like that. Like I have a Virgo sister, and she just gets stuff done. Like she recently just got a home as well, like a mortgage at 29. I'm like, wow, congratulations. And she moved to the Netherlands from Ireland, did her pharmaceutical science, and now she has a home. Like that's very like Virgo, like that go go go. And then I'm like the Gemini. And mind you, we're both Capricorn moons. So I'm a Capricorn moon, she's a Capricorn moon, but she's Virgo sun. I'm a Gemini sun. I'm go go go, but it's more in the Gemini energy, on like the creativity. Which one here in America, girl? Let's be off. Oh my gosh. Let me plug in this charger. One minute. Maybe I could stay on for a little bit more. The other way. Oh, it's not plugged in. Okay, well, what I don't like about American men, oh, over here, they be having a big talk, like, I'll talk, rah, rah, rah. Like, you really have to, don't be taking don't take any man's word for it. But one thing about an American, like, the grandiose of it all, like, I don't know how to explain it. But that's why they're easy to get money out of too, because they are so grandiose and like low key kind of narcissistic. But like I'm self obsessed, so it matches. So because they're like that, it's easy to get more out of them because they already have that abundant thinking. Girl, I have 5 on my roster right now because of this, but I'm always accepting new applicants. 5, girl, I'm trying to get like you. I am trying to get like you, honestly. But it also takes time as well. And I feel like once you find the right spot where you know that they're going to be, then yeah. Like, actually, no, let me not say that because I don't want people to go to that spot. I don't want people to go to that spot. Like, I'll be forgetting people watch me. Like, it says 404 views. I'm like, no. Am I dating outside my race? If that not too personal to ask. No, it's not. I'm dating outside my race. Okay, I am definitely 1000% dating out my race, and I always tell my friends to date outside of their race. Like some of them, they think I'm crazy. Like, oh girl, no. The things that I've seen, especially because I was a dancer, I see how black men act. Okay, the club is where you're gonna see a man at his most comfortable. Yeah, I see how they are, and it just confirmed a lot of things for me. And there's just certain things about their character that I just don't really necessarily vibe with. where it's going to get me in life, okay? And I'm not saying I find black men attractive, and but it's like there's just certain things about their mentality that's it's not going to get me to where I want to go. Like, you know what I mean? Girls, date out your race. Okay, you're going to have a better experience, I promise you. Just try it out. Just try. Go where you're loved. Especially in the UK. Remember I was saying about the hoodlums. You think I'm going to be dating these hoodlums? No, if you see me with a black guy, or you see me and I'm on a date, and or I posted it and you see his hand is black, yeah, it's because I'm getting something out of it. Okay, I'm getting paper, I'm getting something out of it, and it's not gonna be like a long thing. I feel like dating black men is like stress. I don't want to be stressed. Like you guys, you like stress. I don't want to be stressed. I feel like you'd be waiting to see if he had like a random baby on you or something. Like, oh my god, did you have a random baby on me? And it's crazy that I think like that. My dad is not even like this. Like you'd be like, oh my god, it's her dad. No, my dad is not like this. Like my dad's actually the opposite. Like very much like a people pleaser to my mom. But I'm just going from like the general, like what I see. Like I don't even my mom literally tells me she wants me to be with a white guy. Like she'd be like, she wants me to date a white guy. And I'm like, damn. And you're with a black guy, so that says a lot. And I'm also not one of those black girls that like look at white guys as, oh my god, like they're god. No. Okay, they're still men. Like they're still men. Yes, and they always expect so much. Oh my god. You know the TikTok meme? It's like, so it's like when you're dating a black man, like you have to follow all these freaking rules, like body count 3. Oh, you need to have a bust down wig, like has to be down laced up. Oh, you have to have a specific makeup. Oh, you need to listen to this specific type of music, or else you're gonna be weird. Oh, you need to be shaped like this. Oh, it's like all for them to be doing rubbish outside. No. I beat my head when I think dating outside my race. Just try it. Just go on Hinge, okay? Because okay, just not gonna lie, Hinge, you're gonna get like you have to have discernment because there's some like crazy people. Remember, I said in my last life, you need to know how to use dating apps correctly. Don't just use it like regular people. Honestly, I'd recommend paying so you have it weeds out like the regular people. Putting luxury pictures on your Hinge, using certain prompts, and before you even match with a guy, look at what he does for his job. Yes, some of them may lie. Look at his pictures. Some of them may lie, but it weeds it out. Does he have pictures of him skiing? Does he have pictures of him playing golf on holidays? Does he look clean? You know, before we just match. Let's just stop matching people based off looks. Oh, he's good looking, match. But he's useless. But yeah, so just try it out and see. I mean, they're definitely having sex outside the race. You be stupid to think that, oh, black men are only having sex with black women. Okay? Really? Don't be silly. And also go where the money is because there's certain black men that you could date. I would never take them seriously. I don't take men seriously anyways. Like St. Marquis roster, like I don't be taking them that seriously. But for example, you know when girls go to Ghana and they go to Nigeria because of the tricks, like it's more for tricking. Like yeah, for the tricking. Yeah, like the African uncle. Oh, this African gave me this money. Yeah, for the tricking for a lump sum, go. But they're gonna be asking you to do some things. Okay, so get the lump sum and then go because if you continue being in that situation, then there's gonna be things that you're gonna have to endure that I know that I don't want to endure. Not the short older black guys rolling out the red carpet. I'm not laughing at you, but me and my friend were talking about this too. We're like, we need to do a cleanse because recently the short black guys or the black guys have been approaching more, and we're like, we need to do a cleanse, okay? And they're not black guys of means either. So I have this like the Love Florida water, so just like use like Love Florida water. Some people do like Love Uncrossing. Maybe do an uncrossing for the black guys. Mm, mm, mm. Dating black men is not for the weak. I'm trying to go older. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, you can try. Yeah, that does help. I mean, please, you guys should not be dating young black guys. No. Only time you should be dating a young black guy is if he has a good job, like he does trading, he does something with tech, engineering, something where you know, oh, he's actually making good money and he's like a generous guy that actually wants to settle down. There's some men, they're young, they're black, they're in their 20s, but they're still good men. They're raised right. They want to settle down. Yeah, that's fine. But the majority of them are not like that. Let's be real. Oh, so Glamour Magic wouldn't work on the Irishman LMAO. Also, what jobs to look for? I keep seeing um tradie as their job. I don't even want my Glamour Magic to work on the Irishman. Like that's I don't even want it to work on them because of their culture. It's just no, I don't like, no offense, but I just don't like it. Like I live there and I saw how they are. Like I just don't want to. I'd rather use my magical powers on where I know I can get the most for the least. I'd rather get my magical powers on an easy or target that's not going to be a headache. That's not going to be cursing every 5 seconds. I'm not saying I don't curse. I curse as well, but it's just, like there's levels to it. Like especially if you're around your lady, like why are you like doing all of that? Be gentle, like be a gentleman. Like they're not enough gentlemen for me there. Yeah, and Shira also said if she was dating now, she would date outside of her race. She said she would go where the money is. Tradie as their job. Maybe they mean like trading. I'm not sure what trading means. Wait. So I went on a date with a white man from Hinge. Nice job. He paid, but in later conversations, I found out he was racist. Lord, that turned me away. I never looked back. That's crazy. To be honest, though, like this is gonna sound so bad, but yeah, some of them they are racist and they have like they're coming to you for look. Men are always coming to you for alternative motives, but it's always what can I get out of this situation? Okay, how is it gonna benefit me? And I remember when I would work in the club, and then I would be like, "Yo, I don't care if they're doing this because it's a king, or like they're racist, and then deep down it's like sexual desire. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna put myself first. Like if that's what's gonna give me the money, that's what's gonna give me the money. Do you know what I mean? Now, saying it, obviously you found out it's already out there, so out of dignity, just leave. But because some people will be like, oh no, I don't want to date outside of my race because they're all racist. Well, pick your struggle, because some people are racist, some people are abusers, some people are this. Da, 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 da. I'm not saying you know it, but like you could be dating a guy that's the same race as you, and then you find out he's a cheater. So there's always gonna be something. Like with men, there's always gonna be something. Just get your money and go. That's all they're good for. Like we're not here to love on them and be like, oh yeah, you're meant to be perfect. No, I know you're here for a reason. I know it's here for sex, and I'm here for money. Let me get my money and go. That's what I'm saying. Like this game is not for everyone. Like you can't be too soft. Like you can't be too soft, guys. Learn how to detach. I saw that in. Oh, wait, I missed a comment. Like you'd be surprised what majority of men say about you behind your back, even rating you. Like, oh, I just went on a date with her. Oh, she doesn't look like her pictures. 6 out of 10. Girl, we're not expecting these men to be Mother Teresa. Get your money and go. Always come with a strategy. Always come with a plan. Recently, I started writing a list. Plus, I've been doing this for like as a healing exercise. It's the Steve Harvey write 300 things list, because growing up, I had to share a lot of things with my siblings. So I realized like I don't ask for a lot of things in life. So I put myself to the challenge with 300 lists. So I know if a man is coming to me, there's something on this list, but you probably maybe shorten it down for like a list just for men. Have different perfumes, whatever, da da da, all written down. And you know, when he's coming to you, you have to take something off that list. You have to be taking things off that list. I have one. I saw that in Australia slash the UK, they ask to split the bill. How to avoid that? I don't want to directly ask, are you paying before I even leave the house? LOL. I never paid for a man, will walk away. Well, I've never been asked to pay for or to split a bill. I've never been asked. I think, excuse me, what will help you is some of the women here, why they do pay the bill is because they offer. Like they will literally pretend to open their purse and be like, oh, and wait for the guy to be like, oh no, it's fine. Or they'll just be like, oh, how are we doing the bill? How we don't talk about the bill, okay? Don't even bring up the bill. Don't say, oh, how are we gonna no, leave it. Don't look at your purse. In fact, go to the bathroom when the bill comes. Go to the bathroom. Go, I need to touch up. And I let him handle the bill. He will be too embarrassed to say anything. I promise you. And if he actually says it, oh, he doesn't rate you. He doesn't rate you. And I'm telling you now, not to be mean, you're not that you're not that glamorous. Like no shade. Like if you think a man is gonna ask a glamorous woman that has standards to split a bill? No. That means there's something that happened during the talk before the date. Because men are very manipulative. They test you by asking certain questions. So he will know, oh yeah, this one is easy, or this one is gonna split the bill. Let me save my money with this one. Da 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 da. So as long as you carry yourself in a certain way where you know you're the prize, you. This is also why you need to be bringing up problems. Like you need to be like soft launching the problems and act like the damsel in distress. So he's not gonna ask you to split the bill. Another thing is stop telling them what you do. I don't tell them I have a business. And if I do, because for the shelving unit, I had to play it down. Like I really had to play it down so much. I'd be like in the back of my mind, I'm like, psych, like JK, when I play it down. But yeah, don't tell them that you have a good job. Lie about your job so they're not going to ask you to split the bill. And especially the guys in the UK, they're being very, very cheeky. And I can expect that from Australia because the guys in Australia are very cheeky as well. If they see that, oh, she matched me and she's a scientist, they'll get jealous and they'll be like, want me to pay the whole bill? But you have a successful business, you have a good job, you're a nurse. No. And then they won't pay the bill. They'll split the bill because they feel like you don't deserve to be taken care of. These guys are so like, even the thinking is so disgusting. But this is why you have to play the game. Oh, a bunny is on your back porch. That's good luck. Okay. Um, I'm 28. Should I be dating 45 and up? Yes, girl. Yes. What? That is not even a question. Like, you're literally 28. 45 is not that old, okay? You're 28. 45. That's perfect. That's perfect for me. But what about African uncles who are dating young girls in their 20s, like my dad, who is in his 60s and who has two children with a woman in his early 30s, and he met her when she was in. Yeah, you know what? This is so common. This is so common. Like the uncle that I did the truth spell with, and I found out that he was doing up rubbish. But, anyways, a lot of these African uncles, you know what they do? They go to Africa and then they're like vultures with the vulnerable young women that like even £50, £100, $100 is so much money to them. So like, and a lot of them are pick me's. Like a lot of them are pick me's, and like they would just be gassed to have that situation. It's really sick because there's definitely a power imbalance. Because okay, for is your dad like, is his wife like the young wife? Is she in Africa or does she live in Western world? Do you see how they have audacity? You see how men have no shame? This is how you have to be when getting the money. Like, have to have audacity, no shame about it. Yeah, the bill's always automatic. I never have to pay in America. LMA would be a culture shock. Yeah. I am late for the girl, you're very late. She's late to class. You're late to class. Cause I'll be going off soon. I've been here for a long time. Hard not to talk about the cool stuff like AI agents. Okay, she said, I'm an AI engineer, digital nomad for 3 years now. LMAO, hard not to talk about the cool stuff like AI agents. That's my dilemma, not telling my job when you're so passionate. I know. It's This is where I do get when people are like, oh, sometimes it is unfair. But then you're gonna have a worse worser, that's not a word, but you're gonna have a worse outcome if you're telling the truth. Like you do need to lie because their ego, like it's their ego, they can't control it. We're like more emotional, they're more ego driven, and that works in your benefit when you understand that they are ruled by their ego. It's like you can really have them in the palm of your hand. And it's funny, it's like you as a woman, you kind of have to take away your ego and take away your pride to know how to control a man. Okay, that's a bar. Write that down. So play it down. Don't say AI engineer. Say say a random job and then bring up AI as like a special interest. Be like, this is my special interest is AI, but don't say that you make money for it. And then don't bring it up all the time because then he's gonna think like you're showing off. I swear. When you start thinking of like basic, because men are gonna think it's bragging. Oh, she's bragging about it. It's like, how come you're allowed to say your accomplishments, but when we do it, it's like, oh, we're bragging. Change the topic to a question for him. Like when you feel like you got about to talk about your achievements and da da da, ask him about his. Like, oh my god, what are your achievements? Like, What are you planning on doing? What are your goals? Don't ask on a date like what are your goals for the next 5 years. Maybe don't ask that. There's ways you can ask without being as direct on a first date and be like, what are your goals? Um, are you happy with what you're doing right now? Like, are you happy with your career? And then that could tell you yeah, or they be like, actually no, like I'm actually thinking of going into this industry, and then like you open that. So always like change it to them so they can talk more. You want to start dating? Just start like okay, just start going on apps, and I don't know if I could ever like be living with an old man though, but I do be getting like money from them, and this is what I used to do is go on dating apps, lie that your birthday's coming. I don't know if you can do it anymore with Hinge where you can always change your birthday, but with Bumble at the time, some Bumble used to be so good, like so I don't mind like saying it because it's so dead now. So you change your birthday and then be like, oh my god, we matched. My birthday is coming up. And then he'll see like, oh, your birthday is coming up. He knows what he has to do because he's an old man. Like I would literally get men that are 60 years old. Okay, you're 60 years old. You know you have to come on that date with the envelope. You know. And I'll literally be like basically soft launching it and be whining about it and da da da. Even be like, oh my god, what are you gonna give me? Like as a joke, like what are you gonna give me for my birthday? That way you don't want them to play with you and then maybe they come on the date empty handed. And sometimes they can still give you things even before the date, like because you're bringing it up. And he knows because you're a younger woman and you have the power in that situation. If you're clued up, because some women will not will get used by older men. If you're clued up, you know you have the power in that situation because you're young. You just you don't even have to be like the most super attractive woman. The fact you're young is enough. Is enough. Like, oh, she's young. They don't even scan you. She's young. Okay. Like what you said about your dad. Like he's 60, dating a girl her like 28. Yeah, I want to date someone who is in. Do a spoil me spell if you want to attract men that spoil you all day every day without you doing much to please them. Yeah, do a spoil me spell. The moment you hear a man call you anything like big money, big bank, run. Yeah, he should even have too much pride to say that. Like the fact you're calling a woman big money, big bank, are you not embarrassed? Like as a man, are you not embarrassed to say that? That's coming out your mouth. You have no shame. You see, she's in Africa, in Congo, because to be able to get away with that in Africa, that's where they can. And it also speaks a lot of volumes for men. Like in the Western world, if a lot of men could, they would date women in their 20s. The only reason why a lot of them don't do it is because they don't have the finances to do it. But if they have the finances, they usually just do it. So, being young wife in your. Yeah, it's grooming. It's grooming. I know a friend I had, right? Her dad remarried and groomed his wife, and it's just so sad. Like, and they're young. Like these are young women, and they have so much life ahead of them. How can I do a spoil me spell? There's a sugar daddy spell on the Patreon, like incorporating red wine. So you could do that. I guess I'll post another spoil me spell on the Patreon too, since I know that's what you guys really like. And maybe I'll do something for YouTube. I'll do something for YouTube. But you can use herbs like rose, damiana. Get like gold flakes that they're focusing. Gold flakes. Add this to your spells to have that energy. If I can get it. Okay. Make a jar. Add gold to your jar. Okay. Ooh. Okay, you can add that in there to have that spoil me energy. Why don't you? It's 888 today. Do the spell today. Like literally, do the spell tonight. Do the spell. Write 8 things down. Whatever. It's stuck in my hand now. Write 8 things that you want. Then write your infinity symbol. 8 things that you want. Make your jar. Put your candle on top of the jar. Meditate. Visualize. Put on your binaural beats. Visualize yourself being spoiled, having everything that you want with ease. And I love that you said without you having to like please, because like be very intentional with your affirmations. Because what if you manifest a man that has money, provider, but he wants you to be a freaking sex slave? So definitely like to be like that, spoil me. I don't even have to do too much and I still get paid. Why don't you have some jewelries that remind you of that energy as well? Enchant your jewelries. Okay, I can see like on YouTube there's some things that I need to post because I haven't been as active with the Glamour Magic here. So okay, I'm taking this into account and I know what you guys will want from me going further and the tutorials that I need to bring out. Yeah, that's why you need to play the game, Vampire. Oh, I want to thank you for introducing Klonek. He has been amazing. He really likes whiskey. Jazz! Guys, yes, Klonek is going to help you so much when it comes to that money consciousness. Okay, I didn't just say money. It's going to help you understand money on a spiritual level, mental level. Amazing for anyone that grew up in poverty. Okay, you grew up with parents that have scarcity mindset. You grew up in an environment where people are not business minded. It's just like instant gratification and so all different things, right? Klonic is going to help you with the abundant mindset. It's going to help you understand the flow of things, how money has to flow. Like if you're scared of spending money, work with Klonic because it's going to teach you. First of all, he's going to teach you the value of it, where you're putting your money into. Does it have value? What are you creating that has value? Oh, you want more money? Okay, what are you putting out into the universe that has value that's going to bring it back to you? Okay, your discipline. What's your structure looking like? Okay, you need to have more structure. He's going to call you out. He's going to call you out. Like I've been called out multiple times with Chronic and he will stretch you, but because he's there to evolve you, like it's not just a money thing. It's really like I see Chronic as my business mentor. For real. I was telling him we had a conversation that I find so gross. Fucking face that love that da 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 da. He was Afro father. Majority of them are like that. Majority of them are like that, but just don't be one of those girls that like replicate that in your partner. So because you saw that and you see how they are, how men are, okay, especially these African men, be sharp, okay, be sharp, be clued up, play the game, go date outside your race. And I'm not saying white guys don't cheat. Obviously they cheat. But the difference is, yeah, in the black community, your husband, not boyfriend, a husband will cheat and then he will like ruin a whole marriage. Like they don't care. Like they'll just walk away. And again, I'm not saying this doesn't happen in white marriages, but it's more in the black community where, and I'm happy like my dad wasn't like this, but whatever. Who knows what he's doing behind closed doors. But they will just walk away. Okay, they don't care if the kids have school fees. They don't care if their wife needs, their provision. They would just walk away and then go to a random woman, or they would get a random woman pregnant, just a random woman pregnant in the marriage. At least wear a fucking condom. Like at least wear protection, or at least get your thing tied, or whatever men need to do to stop having babies. Like it's that level of carelessness. Like, at least with and you see even with the men that have money, even in the community, you see with all these celebrities, just like baby mama here, baby mama there, like there's no discipline. Like there's no discipline, there's no sense of like, oh, okay, let me remember my reputation, and like there's none of that. Like they don't give a rat's. And I don't like that. At least have some respect for yourself and have respect for your family. Have respect for your wife. So selfish. Like if a white guy is gonna cheat, at least he'll wear a condom. Okay? Like majority of the time. They'll wear a condom. It's very rare. It's so common in Africa. Oh yeah, my dad has different kids, this kids. So common. Oh, do I work with Azuli Frida? I've never like properly worked with Azuli Frida. I did start to do research on her and working with her energy like alchemically, because she also is the spirit that helped me receive more, helped me be okay with receiving more. Because, like we mentioned earlier, for a lot of us, maybe we didn't grow up with that or see our dads be a divine masculine in our mother's life, in our lives, and would give to us, spoil us. So we think it's unnatural. So yeah, working with Urzili Frida, her sigil, her energy, wearing her colors, and just her mindset, like thinking, what would she do? How would she think? She would want more. She would ask. She would receive. So yeah, but not yet in the real way. And also, guys, if you also struggle with receiving, Urzili, definitely an amazing spirit to work with, especially with this Venus and Libra energy. What is Patreon? Patreon is basically our little gem dynasty, okay? Our coven, our gem dynasty is the Patreon. So that's where I do teachings for spell work and other things as well, like my live streams. And I'm going to be posting more spell work there, because like I just want to keep Patreon as like more of the tutorials and the how-tos. There's going to be teaching here as well on YouTube. Obviously it's teaching, and then Patreon is like the behind the scenes, like the spell work, how to do a spell, how to do a ritual. We just posted the physical body change ritual, and there's been other rituals that I posted on there. And like deep talks, we've had live streams about the moon, like discussions on the moon. Is the moon real? Are there aliens in the moon? All these different things. And I know you guys commented on TikTok, you want more of the live stream, more of the live streams on Patreon. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And we also have spell of the week. Every Friday we have a spell. And you guys need to vote for the spell that I'm gonna post after this. Oh, thank you for the gift. Jazz. For the gem. Thank you for the gem. Remember, the devil is in the details. Mm-hmm. Light a candle. Light a candle tonight for 888. If you have a tea light candle and a marker, write 888 at the bottom of that and place that on your paper, your petition. Oh my god, that's such a compliment that you said that my vibe reminds you of Urzili Frida. That is such a testament to my glamour magic and my work. Like, whoa, thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm gassed. I want to be in the coven. Join the coven. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I actually need to change the name for the Patreon. Like, it's called Pretty Goddess Club, but I feel like I've outgrown that name. So we're going to change the name soon. But in the meantime, welcome to the Gem Dynasty Coven, okay? Where it's behind the scenes and it's just us, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the people that actually want to learn. I also posted the meditation tapes. You know, Gateway, like if you've heard of the Gateway tapes. So these are very similar to the Gateway tapes. They're called the Septa Sync tapes, where you lay down, but you don't sleep. You lay down, it's a meditation, and it takes you into a state of hypnosis. And honestly, one of the members on the Patreon actually sent it to me, because I remember when I said I used to suffer from aphasia, and I can't remember how, but she brought it up anyways, and it helped so much in my imagination and my visualization. So check that out. Oh, you cried from the revelation of Lilith. She will do that. Okay, Lilith will definitely do that to you. I feel like she removes illusions. Can I use your spoil me subliminal? Of course. Yes, use the spoil me subliminal. And you guys have been loving that. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for the love and the subliminal. So that means more is coming. Okay, now I know you guys really fuck with the subliminals. Like how I fuck with subliminals. Guys, I'm still obsessed with subliminals. I'm still obsessed. Let me not lie. Let me not lie. But every night I listen to subliminals. Every night. Every night. And I change it up. You know, sometimes it's beauty. Now, if I'm focused on a specific thing and I'm like, I really want my I really want a more youthful glow, I will listen to that for a month. I will listen to it for a month. Recently, I've been listening to confidence because you can't go wrong with confidence because confidence is self-belief. And everything in this life is self-belief. Every single thing. Like confidence sometimes even it's more important than intelligence at times because I was seeing how I saw this quote and it's like, oh, the dumbest person can actually end up winning just because they have like self-belief in themselves and they're not like overthinking, they're just doing, and they end up actually getting to the top rather than the person that's intelligent but they have no self-belief, so they don't even go for a lot of things, they don't believe in themselves, they have no confidence. Siren subliminal, yes. Siren subliminal and the water waves, the siren songs have it playing in the background while I'm meditating. Okay, so you guys want siren subliminals, more spoil me subliminals and rituals that you can do. F boy repellent, okay, for the oils. Maybe a spoil me oil. Main character oil, halo effect oil, celebrity aura oil, high society oil. Yes, everyone is vibing. I really love this live. But I need to get off soon. Okay, I'm going to take the last questions and then I'm going to get off because my camera is at 20%. Oh, let me show you. Where's my... Okay. Candles. Right. Purple. Purple's amazing for intuition. It's amazing for royalty, domination, influence, your crown chakra. And for glamour magic, I feel like purple gives me that how can I say? Regal. Regal. And I feel like it's perfect to pair with the energy. Let's say someone like we mentioned on Patreon yesterday on the live. Lynn Whitfield. Okay, someone like a Lynn Whitfield, that type of energy. Hillary Banks. I feel like they have a certain type of energy, and I feel like it's not just the pink. I feel like it's not just no, it's like a purple. So use purple for things like that, like mastery. It's like self mastery. Like I know who I am. Like that's what I get. Unbothered oil. Okay, okay. I'm liking these. I'm liking these. So again, because it's 888, you want to draw or carve. I mean, let me just do it now. This pen, it's dead, anyways. Okay. So you carve. I doubt you guys can see that, but it's like 8, 8, 8. then let me use an oil. Let's say, let's use a different oil. Let's use money oil, okay? Because Libra is also great for money, that energy, okay? And it's like that rich bitch energy. So, get your money oil, shake it. What's this ritual for? This is just a manifestation one for your glamour magic. I just be freestyle. It's an 888 ritual. We're gonna add money because we wanna be attractive to money. Money's safe with us. Money loves us. Money feels comfortable with us. People perceive us in a way where they want to help us financially. They want to provide financially. When they see us, they see someone that needs to be spoiled. Okay. I always like to smell my oils. Smell your oils because you want to get all the senses. Okay, so this is gonna add further for the manifestation, and then like into your hands again, like this. Build up that energy, build up that frequency, the electricity. Then your hand's gonna feel hot. That's frequency. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Then you want to now touch your candles, now charging your candle with your energy. Then with your dominant hand, my right hand, push the intention into this candle. So a lot of people talk about the receiving hand, which is important, okay, your left hand, but that's receive, it's in. But I want to charge this. I want to give this energy, so I'm outputting. So this, my right hand, and then you're pushing it into the candle. Okay? Pushing it into the candle. And the meditation we did last night was so good. I need to watch it back so I can like write down what I was saying. I was literally just like channeling and freestyling. But let's see if we can do something here, okay? Okay. Let's see. Right. Thank you to the spirits of this candle. I push my energy into this candle. People perceive me as someone that deserves to be spoiled. I remove any blocks of scarcity away. I remove any blocks of lack away. It is safe for me to receive. I deserve to receive. The past was the past, and now is now. When I walk in the street, they smell money. When I walk in the street, they know that I'm someone that deserves to be financially provided for. I am spoiled. I am a goddess. I deserve luxury. Okay. It is all over my aura. It is all over my aura. Right. So then once you've done that, and now you've like put your energy into the candle, you've connected with that energy. You can then put it in your heart. Okay. Again, the heart is pumping, pumping, pumping. You can feel it. Connect with your heart. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Putting the magnetism in there. Your essence in there. And you can also close your eyes and like just imagine a windfall of money, shopping sprees, everything. Okay, and then once you have that, you can add more oil. And if you have other oils, like they're not my highlight oil. I have a highlight oil from another company. So yeah, you can add in like your different oils and then do that. If you want to use herbs as well, you can add like herbs if you want to be extra. But these oils have already been brewed with herbs. And then you just light it up. You light it up. And then you write your piece of paper and then you burn it. And then you know that every time you look at this candle, it is activating. So that's another thing I do. Like, let's say, like, I'm not like looking at, well, obviously when you do a spell, focus, okay? Focus your intention onto the candle. Like after you light the flame, you have your binaural beats going in the background. You're in a meditative state. You've set up, you've done what it is you need to do. You even have items around you that represent your desired reality. You've connected with your higher self. Then you're focusing on the flame. You're speaking to the flame. I am so grateful. Start with gratitude. Start with thanks. Give me. Speak with present tense. Don't be unsure. Be like, give me power. Give me healing. Give me beauty. Thank you for my increase of beauty. Thank you that I'm seeing myself in the way that I'm meant to see myself. I am so beautiful. I perceive myself as the most beautiful woman in the world. My skin is clearing up. Each and every day, I'm seeing improvements. Each and every day, I am healing my cells. I command my cells to heal. I command my cells to reproduce more collagen. My beauty is compounding. My beauty is compounding. Okay, do what you need to do. Da 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 da. Then yeah, you focus. Focus for like 15 minutes, 20, okay, maybe 30. Okay, but by the time it's 30 minutes, probably been down by then. But like focus for like 15, 10 minutes. Then once you've done that, and then you're just minding your business and you catch a glimpse of it, because you've set that intention, every time I look at it, it's activating even more. So it's activating even more. And then just let it burn down and burn your petition. That's like something quick and easy that you can use that uses like mentalism. Shout out India. Um, it's been years. I'm tired. How to do that in an easy way. You can't focus for too long. You have to, okay, binaural beats. That's what's gonna help you focus. I promise you. I promise you. The music from the binaural beats is gonna help you slow down your brain waves. Start with a tea light candle. You can probably start or with a chime candle, because some of these tea light candles be like 5 hour burn. I'm like, oh my god, 5 hour burn for a little tea light. So get like a chime candle and then just start with that. They burn out in what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? And don't beat yourself down, guys. It's a practice. Witchcraft is a practice. So it will take time. It will take time. What if a person always stays in your mind and you can feel their energy? What does that mean? How to get out of it in an easy way? Are you sure you're not thinking about them too much? I would do a cleansing. Like, you need to do a banishing, cord cutting, banishing, because clearly there's some energetic ties there. Like, you guys are still tethered together. And then also with the banishing, just to be safe, they're not manifesting you back. I listened to Kali destroy my enemy. LOL. I sleep like a baby. Yeah, Kali. One of the goddesses that I worked with as well to help me stop being a people pleaser and to be okay with my rage. Like, I had to. She really helped me with transmuting, like transmuting that rage and being comfortable with being the bad guy, being the villain. Because she's like, the villain. Oh, she's so scary. She's so this. They don't know the story. They don't know the full story. They're just judging. Oh, how did I get over the fear of posting from like family and negative people watching me? I feel like I've done. I feel like I've trained myself over the years, because when I was younger, they were so strict on me, and I would just like force myself to do things. I just wouldn't care. Like, they wouldn't allow me out. Like, they would never allow me out. I was so sheltered to the point I had to run away from home. Like, I moved countries like by myself with $1 and a dream. I moved countries. And I feel like when you do things like that, it's like you can do anything. Like, I literally moved countries by myself. Like, I can do anything. And I just have to remind myself that I don't live for them. I live for me. Like, I'm not going to stop my life. And what makes me feel better about it is like the people that are judging me, I feel sorry for them, because a lot of them, like with parents and stuff like that, they didn't live their dream. Okay, they didn't live their dream. So you don't want to end up like them. Don't You have to live your own destiny. I think I'm very destiny focused. And if I know that this is my destiny, you're not going to destiny swap with me, because also don't allow your parents to destiny swap. in a way where it's like, oh, they're going to judge you if you want to do something creative and you don't want to do a certain degree that they always wanted you to do. That is destiny swapping. They're tampering with your destiny. Take control of your destiny. Just because they're your parent doesn't mean you have to let them walk all over you, okay? Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable at first. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and be like, oh yeah, it's going to be easy. But you have to put your blinders on and focus on your mission. Focus on your calling, okay? My camera is on 10%. Also, spell work. Do spell work. I did a lot of spell work for me to like not care. I just I just listened to a confidence subliminal last night. Like, you think I care? So you have to train yourself to like not give a fuck. Learn the psychology of people that will judge you for things. Because when you learn the psychology of it, you start to feel sorry for them because you're like, oh, they actually have a lot of fear. They actually have a lot of shame. It is not your responsibility to take on that shame. And then soon enough, they'll understand, especially when they start seeing that you're picking up your community. They'll be like, oh, okay. The call is not for everyone to understand. Like, the call is between you and spirit, you and God, you and source, not you and everyone else. It's not a conference call, okay? It's for you. And you need to get comfortable with being misunderstood, because they will misunderstand you. So work with goddesses that have been misunderstood in life. Work with goddesses that had to be alone. Lilith, okay, that had to walk away, that have sovereign thinking, like, okay, I'm gonna think for myself. Okay, I don't think like my family. I think differently to my family. I think differently to my friends. Am I gonna let it stop my life? No. Back to the gem analogy, okay? Okay, I'm scared to post. I'm talking about witchcraft. My family may judge me. Okay, but you posting about this, does it align with your goals? Yes, it does align on my goals. I'm a healer. I've always helped people. I've always done even intuitive readings for people. I've always helped people manifest all these different things. I'm an oracle, and it's something I've always imagined myself doing. It aligns with my goals. It aligns with what I want to do. Da 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 da. Okay, energy. How does your energy feel about being a witch? Well, I like posting. It's something that I like to study. It's something that I like to do, and it does sit well with the energy of my higher self. So yeah, that's another thing. So how does this sit with your higher self? Because sometimes we need to tap into our higher self to get an answer. Yeah, it aligns with that energy. Okay, mindset. Does this align with your mindset? Yes, it aligns with the mindset that I'm going for and the mindset that I want of my higher self. Especially if you're going to be doing something bold and courageous. Well, my higher self is going to be bold. For her to even live in that sort of lifestyle, that's someone that's bold. That is not someone that wants to be like everyone else. Tap into the energy of your higher self. What got them into that vision that you see them in? It was not them trying to please their parents. That's why I always say your higher self is more of a badass than you right now. The things that your higher self did to get where she is, that you would be like, you think, oh, I would never do that. You talk yourself out of it. I would never do that. But your higher self would, though. So this is also what I was saying about stepping outside of your comfort zone and not letting fear dictate you, and to tap into your gem, your goal energy mindset, and how that correlates to where you're going and correlates to your higher self. And then you're just not going to care, because you're going to know yourself. Also know your values too. Like, because I know my values, I don't care what people say, because obviously they're going to say that because they don't have the same values of me, and then it will be entitled of me to want them to have the same values of me. So I'm just going to do my own thing. Okay, I'm not going to be entitled like you, because you want to be entitled and judge me. Okay, I'm not going to judge myself. No, I'm not allowing that. No, we have this one life, okay, to live. Let's live it. Let's live it how we want to live it. Okay, where did I learn all that? Life wisdom. Okay, the dark side, the dark night of the soul. Do you have any exciting plans for our season in October, girl? The plans are coming. You already know. Like, it's gonna be like like, let's say 1 year of pretty. Well, it's not really 1 year officially, because it started off as a hobby. But let's just say 1 year of Pretty and Charmed. Okay. I don't want to say too much. Okay, because October is still coming. But yes, there's gonna be exciting things in plan. So guys, keep ready for that. And the content as well. Like the content too, come on. Like I'm a witch, it's Halloween. You already know the content's gonna be hitting. Okay, guys. Right, I'm going to get off now. This was a really good live. Like I love when I end a live and I'm like, that was a good one. Like that was a really good live. I love talking to you guys so much. Like honestly, I love you guys. And I love the questions. It really keeps me on my toes. I love it. It's like so sharp. I love it. I love going live. I love it. I love going live, but sometimes I can be so stiff at the beginning of a live. I'm like stiff, like stuttering on my words. I have to like oil me up a little bit. Okay, guys, right. I'm gonna go. Take care of yourselves. Remember, this energy is an amazing time for love, for beauty, for relationships, for magnetism, charm, charisma. This is the perfect time to be delusional. It's the perfect time to be a spoiled brat. It's the perfect time to demand more. It's the perfect time to be in your Urzili Frida energy, because I love that you brought that up. It's your perfect time to be in that Oshun energy. Okay, it's your time. Be superficial. Be in that siren energy. You have my permission. Go outside, please. Be social. Be social. I'm not saying you have to force yourself. If you don't like clubbing, don't go clubbing, but go on Eventbrite. Like that's what I've been doing. Go on Eventbrite, see if there's any events that you can go to. Check TikTok. There's girls now doing social events, so you can do that. But anyways, I'm gonna go. My phone's about to die. It's like talking to a friend. Ah, you guys are my friends. You're my besties. Hey, bestie. Okay, guys, take care and stay pretty and stay charmed. Restock is tomorrow, 9th of August. Goes live 12 p.m. EST, 5 p.m. GMT. And again, it's going to be more of like the non oils. And then obviously, the regular oils are going to be restocked too. The new oils, okay? I may have mentioned some of their names if you were listening. I snuck it in there, mentioned some of the oils. That's still coming in August, okay? So, new. That's what I want to hear. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Value, value, value. Let's go.